Wah. Boo. Hello everyone, hello. Give me a second. I actually forgot that I needed to make a list of the peoples whose name I already wrote in hieroglyphs before, just to keep it fair, because I didn't remember off the top of my head, like, oh, whose names did I already write? So I actually had to like go back to an old VOD and screenshot it, and now I'm just trying to write it down. But I did it all on my iPad, so, which I'm gonna be screen sharing soon. So I obviously can't show that to you, so let's see. We did Pex Cool, beeplebees, Gojikins, who else? Galahues, Owen, Shiopi, Matthew, and Fagubi. I think that's everyone whose names we wrote down last time, and if you need a reference of what that looks like again, I can get it to you. But but hello everyone, hello, how you guys doing? Okay, cool. I took note of all of that, so let me get back to Procreate. Let me get back to the name of the app is Procreate. That's not, it's not like, oh, let's get back to procreating. Okay, give me a second. Okay, cool. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. It is Friday. It's Friday. Gonna get down on Friday. Yeah, the work week is over. The weekend is here. There's a bit to do this weekend, but it is here. At the very least, I don't have to worry about work. For now. Not until Monday. At least. But let's say our hellos, shall we? Let's scroll up and see who we got here. We always have Seribot, our rock. We got Folk. You got your stick as well, beeplebees, hello. Welcome, Station, hello. Cielo, hello. Harpsichord, enjoyer, hello. You got your sticker. Art app called F. That is, in fact, what the art app is called. And Gojikins, hello. Hello, you got your sticker. So with that, actually, give me another couple seconds. I have to use the forest real quick. I'll be right back and then we'll get started right away and yap and all that good stuff. Okay, I'm back. I'm back from the forest. I'd like to think that when you guys know that when I say like gotta use the forest is like a euphemism for using the little bear's room, the bathroom. But I'd also like to imagine that like whenever I say that, I just like leave the classroom, I go to like a nearby forest and I just like sit there for a bit, like on all fours. Like I'm not even using the bathroom or anything, I'm just like sitting there. Like I just need to use the forest real quick. Sits. Comes back to class. Alright, I'm good. Like I'm good now. I'm trying to paint an Aurora Borealis at this time of year? At this time of day? In this part of Bear America? Localized entirely in this classroom? Can we see it? Just full-on sprint into the woods of world's fastest speed bits. No! I'm just using the forest. I'm not doing anything, you know, involving bodily functions. I'm just sitting there, you know, ignore the smell of pee. Localized entirely in our art medium. It's true. It's difficult. Oh no. I would imagine so, right? Making an Aurora Borealis. I would imagine so, but good luck with the art challenges, because I'm also going through that. I'm learning how to draw trees and many such things. Schnackery just entered the room, so you might be hearing some meow meows shortly. But let's also let's get to class, shall we? Let's get to class. Hello, guys. How you guys doing? It's me. Oh wait, music. Schnackery's. You're not the music. Schnackery. Listen to some Atarashi Gakko. I haven't. They came out with like a new single today. I want to give them a listen. But hello, everyone. Hello, it's me, Babinka Bear. Schnackery. He's so loud. Your local Sun Bear art history teacher, educational streamer, and cat owner, as you can tell in the background. Give me a second. Schnackery. Oh, the moment I turn around and look at him, he stops. You may see it. I posted it on Aurora Borealis and Creative Cubs. Let's take a look. I think I also didn't respond to. Ooh, that's very nice. I like those that color combination too. But also, Matthew, I just saw to your. I saw it when you first posted it, but I just didn't respond in time. But your paint, the portal, it looks delicious. First of all, yeah, the spicy Gatorade, as Dianork said in the comments for that. It looks super cool. Also, hello, Matthew. Hello. How happy and tall are said trees? They're pretty tall. They're pretty tall. I don't know about happy, though, because they're not completed yet. His singing is beautiful. He really is. Such a lovely song. Hello, class. Yeah, hello, Matthew. Hello. How you guys doing? It's the end of the week. The end of the work week, or school week if you're still in school. Now it's time to chill for a little bit. I can finally sleep in. Or I actually slept in this morning, but we could sleep in some more tomorrow. I do have tomorrow, other than stream, the other thing on the docket is I have my first meet and greet. I'm not the one doing the meet and greet. I'm like I'm not the one being met and greeted. I don't want any Babinkos being like, when did you have a meet and greet? I want to meet and greet you. Well, you're doing so right now. We're meeting and greeting each other right now. This is the meet and greet. But I am meeting and greeting one of my Oshis, Ash Carriel of First Stage Productions EN. And that is happening tomorrow. And I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be, but who knows? Maybe in the hours leading up to the meet and greet. It's like 10 p.m. my time, essentially. In the hours leading up to that, maybe I will suddenly... The anxiety will activate. But I'm gonna be using my Live 2D model. So I'm hoping that, like, the first thing he says is like, oh my god, a talking bear. At least that's the hope, right? Evia, sleep! End of the squirk week, I work at a school. Same. I work at many schools. So yeah, it's the end of the squirk week. How many minutes? I got 3. I got 3 minutes, which is probably gonna, like, fly, right? I have a short list of what to talk about. First is Digimon, second is art history, and that's it. We might not even get to art history. I might just be like, hey, I'm Pau Pandan, also known as Babinka Bear. I'm a VTuber as well, but also I like Digimon and you like Digimon and I think you're cool. And that's the 3 minutes. Got to share my office most of the day with my boss's boss, who I do not care for. Time to unspool, uncoil. Yes, you unspool right now. You do that, yes. Let's see, 1 minute being, oh my god, a talking bear. Hello, God. Hello, my lord. I feel like I have like a special like nickname for each of like my Oshis, right? Because I would call Randon father when I'm in chat. I would call Casper boss. And then I've tried doing it for Ash Carriel. I tried saying like my lord, but I just kept on thinking of like the Tips Fedora meme, you know? Like, you know, the Tips Fedora where he's like milady, but in this case it'd be like my lord, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cringe actually. So I'll just say Ash. No special nickname. Same with Sklimbo. Like, I don't have a special nickname. I'm just like, oh hey Sklimbo. So yeah. Then the next minute getting awkwardly smorn when he asks you what to refer to you as. Oh, that's true. I would be like, you could call me Pow Bear? No. Babinka Pandan? No. I would think of the peons from Warhammer. Hello, my lord. Warcraft, yes, that one. Tips Flan. Minty. And now there's flan all over the floor. My brain no works okay. It's okay. This is the time to unspool. I don't know the difference between Warcraft and Warhammer. I know that one or both have orcs. So, you know. Tip's flan is like frying me right now. Or like I'm looking at like I think I'm the one with the eggs, right? If you look at the bebinkubs on the floor right now, I think I'm the one with the eggs. Like Tip's egg. McCub. Warhammer is more British. I don't know why the accent was so bad with that. And then your 3 minutes are up. Like a speed date. It's true. It's true. I thought about getting the full 5 minutes, but I was like, nah. Like I think like 3 minutes will be enough. Enough time to process that I am a bear, introduce myself, say that I like Digimon. Maybe a smidge of like, I'm also an art historian. And I know things about Egypt. A little bit about Gothic architecture. And I feel like that's it, right? Which is enough for me. It's enough, yeah. Warcraft and Warhammer are different. Indeed they are, yeah. I know that one is like an MMO, the MMO, right? Like the most kind of like well-known MMO other than like critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with a free demo that goes up to level 60 and getting to play up to Heaven's Word, or is it the one after? Anyway, anyway. And then Warhammer is like the one where you can like, it's the universe where all like the people who paint the minis, it's part of that universe, right? Like that's the difference, right? Warcraft is fantasy, StarCraft. Wait, the chat be moving. The RTS. Oh, and then it became World of Warcraft, right? Which is the MMO, right? Because I know a teensy bit of StarCraft. I used to play it as a kid. I used to remember being like, oh yeah, Kerrigan. Like, I love Kerrigan. I love that she went evil and didn't go back to being good. Or did she? I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention to the story. But I just remember like how freaky it was with like the Zergs, right? Where it's like, oh man, we can make the Terrans into like our little zombies. That's kind of awesome. By the makers of Diablo. Warhammer is the miniatures game made by the British. It goes up to 70 now? Oh man. I need to relearn the copy pasta. Where is the copy pasta? Let's see. Lie, lie, suki, lie, lie. Okay, final FF XIV copy pasta 70. Let's do that. That's like Stormblood, right? I need the copy pasta. All right, class, open up your ear holes for this. Have you guys heard bebinkubs? Have you heard of critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and award-winning Heavensward and thrilling Stormblood expansions up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime? I forgot to breathe when I did all that. I feel like the Lightning McQueen one is longer, right? The Lightning McQueen one. Zakun, start running your way. Bakun, hearts racing with you. That's what it is. Proceeds to turn off ears. No, turn it back on. Let's see. I thought LOL was the biggest element. Is it? LOL. Not WoW, but LOL. Wait, League isn't it? Wait, is it? Is League? I'm so bad at League. Like, or not bad, like I've never played it, but like I'm so bad at like knowing what other video games are, because I did think LOL was an MMO. Isn't it like it's a different genre, right? Or is that the joke? Can't remember which wasn't one the result of the deal falling through with the other. Not sure. StarCraft was gonna be a game based off of Warhammer, but that fell through. Oh, that's what it was. Proceeds to turn off ears. Or you could play Raid Shadow Legends. I heard that one was kind of whatever, right? As much as like everyone is sponsored by them, it's kind of like whatever. Because I feel like I've been trained to think that like if people sponsor, this is kind of bad, but like whenever there's like those sponsorships for like Magic Spoon or Raid Shadow Legends or like what is the headphones one again? Like I feel like I've seen a lot of review videos being like, yeah, they're usually bad. Get out of my head. Lola's a MOBA. Yeah, there we go. It's a MOBA, not an MMO. Yeah, there we go. Guys, what's happening? My ears are turned off. No, someone tell beeplebees to turn the ears back on. League of Legends is a MOBA. Okay, League is a result of Blizzard not taking modders seriously. Then those modders made LOL. May Shark, hello. Also, I think, did I say hello to Fugubi? Fugubi, hello. Hello, May Shark. And proceeded to eat their lunch. Raid is sheer slop. Raycon, yeah, right. Raid is very much a party building RPG with tons of gotcha and time wasters. Whoa, how did Plastic Love start playing? We have no excuse, peoples. There are captions. It's true. There is no excuse. Look, there's captions. And the captions are never wrong. Look, watch this. Babinka Bear. God dang it. Take it. Why? You've said my name before. Captions, please. Babinka Bear. God freaking. Okay, we're gonna move on. I'm illiterate. No, the most redeeming thing about Raid is its number of characters, but there's way too many and the odds of getting the good guys are astronomically low, just like my other gacha games. Just like Fate, and just like Uma Musume. You're so lucky. Same, I can't read. Babinko. Classic Babinko 2 bear. Say baby Inca bear. Baby Inca bear. Baby Inca bear. Incubus. Classic Babinko. My subtitles, I can't hear without my subtitles. I can't see shit without my glasses. Incubus, no. No. Dang it. Get hit with the curse of Babinka, you guys. It's not saying my name properly, the captions. You guys like my drawing for today? Curse of... Can you read that? We've studied it. We've studied it, you guys. Also, context clues. Baby Incubus FBI is on their way. No. No. Not again. This just keeps happening. Curse of foot water in a cup. That's funny because that's exactly whenever Beans is drinking like a sparkling drink. You know those like carbonated drinks that don't have any sugar in them? The disgusting kind? You know? Whenever he's drinking one of that, I call it a foot water because I just don't like it. What's the point of making it bubbly if it's not gonna be sugar, you know? I read that as Curse of Boots and Wave on a Cuppa. No, it's we studied, look. Dang it. It said on eraser. Babink. Wait, let's do this. Because remember, you don't write the vowels out. You don't write the vowels out in ancient Egyptian. Curse of Babink. Not the foot water. You're going away for a long time. No, I've already gone away enough. Carbonated garbage, you say? My goodness. Bootsy's water sounds like the next bathwater merch. No! Cooking with Babbage. I do like that channel. I've only checked out a couple of his videos, like the Simpsons and Futurama ones, but it seems like a pretty solid, you know, channel. It's my first day in hieroglyphs class, so I have an excuse. That's true. That's true. If this is your first day, we'll draw out some of the glyphs for you. Let's start a new one. There we go. Binging with Binka, a react stream. No, it's funny. I just finished watching the VOD for Randon's membership stream today. I haven't been able to catch him live a lot, like mostly because of either work or you know I'm just busy that day, or I'm like not next to a computer. Or today I like started watching Sklimbo and I didn't realize that like Randon had his membership until I like looked at YouTube and saw the VOD. You are missed. Aw, that means a lot. But I watched the VODs. I watched the VOD where he was talking about like, oh, should I be a React streamer? And a part of me was like, I don't know if I don't know if I like would like it, but at the same time, it's his stream. But also, I feel like I have watched other React streamers before, so it's like, what am I making a big to do about? You know? You say only got to be there for a short time over lunch hour. Yeah, yeah. I'm not strong enough. Yeah, I'm like, because I think don't like Northern Lion, Northern Lion, and like there are a couple other streamers that do like React content, right? And it's entertaining because like they have entertaining personalities, and it's one of those things where like Randon has like a entertaining enough personality that like I would watch him like comment on paint drying, you know. But well, we'll see if he ends up going that route. We shall see, right? Because I'm also just what is this like? I wanted to just listen to Atarashi Gakko, and it went down like a whole bunch of other Japanese artists. This sounds really cool, but I want to listen to more Atarashi Gakko. There you go. Ding, ding. I used to watch him a lot, but after he butchered shawarma, I'm calling it shawarma. I couldn't be seen around there anymore. Why is it folded like a taco? Why are you saying shawarma English as there's a sound? There's an A in there. Shawarma? Shawarma. I sent that essay specifically as a Kung Pao Enter the Fist is a random core movie. When I got to that point, I was like, I love Kung Pao so much. I can't watch React content. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. We trained him poorly as a joke. I watched PewDiePie wage war against his ceiling. PewDiePie! I remember watching him like very early on. Like when he played, oh, what's that one game? Amnesia, right? And he made it less scary by having like an in-joke about one of the items, right? But then I stopped after a while. I also used to watch like Cub Scouts, if anyone remembers. Like the channels that I remember watching a lot with YouTube was like PewDiePie, Cub Scouts with a Z. And then another one that I really, really liked was Call Me Kevin. I also feel like my handwriting is like getting worse and worse with the passing years. It used to be a little bit more readable. Let's see, barrel. Yeah, the barrel, right? I am a great magician. Your clothes are red. Wow, amazing. Wee wee wee. And then wasn't there a cow? He fought a cow in Kung Pao, right? Games like Dispatch are kind of the happy medium between React content and gaming. I haven't watched any of his Dispatch VODs. I know that he's been on it lately. Shawarma, I cry out to white people while continue to shawarma unforgivingly. Shawarma. Shawarma. That's how I feel about, oh my god, what was it? Habanero? If you guys look at the word habanero, there's no Enya in there. Like, I've seen people that like say it like this, habanero, but it's like there's no Enya in there. It's just habanero. Like, I think it's because they probably confuse it with like jalapeno. And the thing is, even the way I'm saying it right now is like very Americanized. Like, you don't have to say habanero or jalapeno. Like, you could just say habanero, right? I feel like they're trying to overcorrect. They're trying to like, they think that like, oh, I'm not saying it the white way. I'm saying it the real, you know, Hispanic way. I'm saying habanero. You're not saying it right. You're saying habanero. And it's like, but there's no Enya there. Like, yeah, the H is silent. Yeah, habanero. Let's see. The fully CG cow. They're hilarious. Have you watched any of his Road to Empress VODs? No, I haven't. Which of his VODs, like, lately would you guys recommend? Because I've just been watching his, like, Zatsu VODs mostly. But, you know, I'm down to review the paperwork, you know? It pisses me off so much. Like the band, the H is silent, and excuse to roll R's. I can't roll my R's. Road to Empress and Dispatch? Okay, I'll check them out. Because now I do have a little bit more free time. Now that I'm not going to be at school sites, I have a bit more free time. So I'm going to be able to do that. Chernobor, hello, 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 welcome, welcome. But yeah, I should probably get to writing some glyphs down. Let me erase. There we go. Okay, let's write some freaking glyphs while we yap. Tokyo calling. By the way, I do have a. Let me exit out of that. I do have my study guide next to me. How do you write osmanthus soup in glyphs? We could do that. I could write it down. I have like a little study guide with me. I think I've shared it before, but if you guys want, my little glyph study guide, there you go. I will say don't pin it. Don't pin it, Matthew. It might be too late because of the no, you don't. I don't think you have a delay because you're a mod. But don't pin it because I don't know if randos are gonna try to like come in. Even though I think it's set to like view only, but I want only you know, I don't know, sometimes I'm paranoid about things. But anyway. Oh no! Gotta erase that. That's all the times I... How do you spell schnackery? Hell yeah, I'm a couple seconds ahead of everyone. Yeah, you are. Did you guys know that if you're a mod at a channel, there might the streamer might have a setting where it's like there's a slight delay unless you're a mod. Tokyo calling. But yeah, I have my little study guide here. Let me actually make this a little smaller so I can fit all of the characters in one screen. There you go. But I can read that just fine, but I know it's gonna be a little bit small on the screen. But yeah, we're gonna be using this to write down some names. What did you guys recommend so far? We got osmanthus soup. We got schnackery. Daily redeem. Yeah, get your daily redeem in. Is there anyone whose name I haven't written down yet that would want me to write their name down in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs? This is going to be our practice. And I do have a name of the people whose names... sorry. I do have a list of the people who I've already written their names down before. Okay, we got Cielo. Cielo Slug. I almost forgot. Yeah, I have last time I did Peck School, Beeplebees, Gojikins, Galahuse, Owen, Shiopi, Matthew, and Fagubi. My name has 3 vowels, so I guess it's gonna be... yeah, it's gonna be like... Sil-sl. Oh, do me! You got it, Beeplebees! Just forget the list of names that I just said. Sultan Vori, hello! Hello. Yeah, raise your hand. Or comment. Actually, I don't know if I don't think I did Sultan Bori last time, so let's do Sultan Bori. We'll do 5 for now, and then if I'm not like too tired, we can do some more. Who else do we got here? Meshark. Let's do Meshark as well. We'll do these 5, and then we'll see where we can go from there. So yeah, the big thing with glyphs, with ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, is that they did have glyphs for vowels, like A, E, I, O, U, but you wouldn't typically write those vowels out. But it does seem like the exception is when the name starts with a vowel. I'm still doing my own research, so I could be wrong in that manner, but there's names like, you know, Amun-Re, trying to think of some other ones. Iset, which is the Egyptian pronunciation, or a proposed Egyptian pronunciation for the name Isis, which is like the Osiris. Oh, Osiris is another one. Osiris, Isis, Amun, they all start with vowels, and I believe you do write the glyphs for those vowels, but otherwise, if it doesn't start with a vowel, you typically ignore all of the vowels. And I was talking about how how depressing it was when I was trying to teach this to middle schoolers, because a lot of them were asking me, what is my name without vowels? And I'm like, oh, you just took out A-E-I-O-U from your name. And they would give me this blank look, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, you don't remember what vowels are, do you? Anyway, I already did my rant on that in another stream, so I'll leave that out for now. But if we're gonna start with osmanthus soup, because it starts with a vowel, let's write that one first. So O-S-M N. There's also a TH. I don't know if there's a TH symbol. I don't think there is. But in that case, I think we could just replace it with the T sound. They don't know vowels. So I was talking about this with my fellow educators. We were thinking that, like, because our workshop was so short, it's like a sample workshop. It's like almost like a drop-in workshop that we offer to certain schools. And because we were wondering if we were maybe like rushing them too much, because we were like, oh, just like think of your name without vowels, instead of giving them like a whole like rundown of like how to spell the name. We're thinking that maybe that's why they kind of panicked and like, you know, we're too lazy to remember what vowels are. But I don't know, maybe that's copium. But yeah, we did have some students that just were like, they didn't necessarily say I don't know vowels, but they would give you a blank look if you told them to write their name without vowels. What about a second vowel rant? We could. Stamps Mika crying about youth off my stream. Bingo! That is something to add to the bingo card. If they don't know their vowels, I guess they... Oh, we use some learning time. Oh my gosh. We're cooked as a society. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to sound like a boomer or like a, you know, old bear yells at cloud situation, but it does feel like that sometimes, where it's like, are we cooked as a society, or is it one of those like, oh, high schoolers are just gonna be silly high schoolers, or middle schoolers are gonna be silly middle schoolers? Because I remember when I was in high school, I remember being in a Spanish class with like, I think I was like either a sophomore or a junior in the Spanish class, but you could have multiple grade levels because of, you know, some people are, you know, they start Spanish like at different times. But in my Spanish class, I was there with some freshmen, and I remember our teacher mentioned like Winston Churchill, right? And then I remember the freshman looking like blank, just being like, who's that? Is he some kind of like pop star or something? And I remember looking at these two being like, oh my gosh, these freshmen are idiots, dude. But then like I like ended up like befriending them and following them on Facebook, and like I look at their stuff right now, and like obviously they've matured as people. Like they work with like, you know, community organizations, and like, you know, it seems like they've matured, they've learned, you know, this and that. They probably took college classes and all that stuff. So a part of me also wants to be forgiving, because it's like, oh yeah, middle and high school, you know, kids can be very immature and can be very quick to just be like, oh, I don't know that thing that should be common knowledge, you know? But it is also possible that because of the advent of like short form media, less attention spans, Cocomelon, all that stuff, it is possible that we as a society are sliding, like are sliding down into the ground. Hello, Ghosty. You caught me mid-rant. To be fair, when I put under stress, I forget everything I've ever known. So maybe it's that. That's also what I want to think as well, right? Like, it's like those videos where someone comes up to someone else and they're like, "Oh, name a country that starts with the letter K," you know? And so because it's so sudden, it's like, "Oh, I don't know." Like, I've never once heard of the name Kenya in my life, you know? So maybe it's that. I do also want to be forgiving in that way, you know? I feel you, my niece doesn't know what alphabetical order means, and she's almost second grade. Yeah, we had that too with the middle schoolers, because we gave them a chart of how to spell their name, and they were like, oh, where's letter R? And we're like, oh, it's in alphabetical order. And they would give us that blank look and be like, so where's R? Like, so maybe it's like a bit of like a sense of urgency, you know? No, there is a marked worsening overall, but can probably be fixed in the long term or not. I'm not their parents. Exactly. Let's see. Name a woman! Oh my gosh. Like, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Like a real woman? Any woman? Name a woman, Core. Can you believe they don't know what a vowel is? Some people are just one of today's lucky 10,000. Others are just genuinely dumb. It can be hard to tell at first. Yeah, it's true. What if they don't know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? No! How could they not? Nah, kids don't know how to read. But I know if I have kids, they will have Dune as a bedtime story. Let's go. Lisan al-Gaib. Lisan al-Gaib, as is prophesied. Name a woman easy. Name a real woman. Condoleezza Rice. There you go. That's a real woman. I don't know why I immediately went to like women in politics. Right? Like, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Chelsea Clinton. Lady Gaga. Harriet Tubman. That's a real woman, I'm sure. Yeah, Paige. Name a real woman. I can name many real women. I named 100 during that one stream. Queen Elizabeth II. Just throughout the stream, I just like name random women. Let's see, Osmanthus soup. There we go. So that's... Actually, we might even take out the H, because I don't think there is a TH. Kate Blanchett. So the O. Can I remember which one is O? I think O is the chick. Even though it's also like this can also be the symbol for, this is O, but also U, but also W. And then S, I think, is the staff. Or actually, it's not a staff. Let's look at the cheat sheet. Here, so S, as in snake, is actually a folded piece of cloth. And the O, here, I put it as, it's either the W or the U sound. So I don't know if there's actually a specialized glyph for O. Because the rest are all... Oh my god, there's so many like backslashes here because that's the key I use for my projector. There is one for A, but it's more of a glottal stop. There's one for E and Y. And then there's one for I. But I don't think there's one for like a short E, like eh. And I don't think there's one for O. So we're using the next best thing, which is the quail chick. Which I did not draw that glyph that well, so let me try that again. Let's try this again. Also, why specifically Osmanthus soup? Is that something from one of Randon's? Is it the that one Chinese game? Oh yeah, let me show you what I'm trying to draw here. Gotta draw the quail chick with a little wing, little tail. Okay, so Oz, the M. I forgot what the M is the owl. Man, I have to draw the owl. I'm sure there's a woman named Sandwich. Pretty sure. Name 100 women. Ah, finally a massive extended family who recycle the same 5 names as always is coming to use. Yeah, exactly. There we go. There's Catherine. Was it Elizabeth the First? Elizabeth the Second? I have tried the Aurora Borealis, but like different. Ooh, good luck with that. So ooh is gonna be 3 chicks? Yes, actually. Yes. Oh, what's all this then? Always lab, that guy is neat. He really is. That moment when you try and open a new tab and accidentally close your hieroglyph lesson. No, don't worry about it. It'll be fun. Cool. So Osmanthus soup. So for the M, I have to draw a whole owl. Ganbatte who? Alright, so how do I draw this owl? The leg sweeps down like that. Maybe for my study streams. If I do one again, because the last time I did a study stream, it borked out. Next time I do one, maybe it will be me trying to memorize these glyphs by memory. Doyanse. Doyanse, doyanse. Doyanse, doyanse. And then... there we go. You won't believe how many students, when I was teaching them hieroglyphs, you won't believe how many of them are like, oh my god, it's the Drake logo, you guys. It's the Drake logo. It's an owl, brother. Name 5 women. Aisha, and Mariam. What if it's just half an owl? And that would just be, oh. You can also do Shakira. So, alright, so we have O, S, M. We need... oh, N I know off the top of my head. Because it's like the easiest... oh, why did I... the angle of my hand was weird. That one's N. And then the T... oh, which one's the T? Let's review. It's a loaf! It's a loaf of bread. This is N, T, and then another S. We could do it, let's do it like this. Oh, dang it. Yeah, the angle of my hand is weird because I also have like a keyboard attached to this iPad. So we got N, T, S. So that's the first part, osmanthus. And then soup would just be this, and I believe... No, I think it's just a square. And there is a difference between doing a rectangle, this is the sh, and a square, I believe, is just P. So this is S and P. Let me just check my work. Let me make sure that the P is just the box. Yeah, this one. It's a step stool. Oh, Binka, when you... oh, Binka, when you stream like that, you make a women go mad. Why can't our names all just be the knife? My knife! So yeah, this is osmanthus soup. That's how you do it. It's a quail chick, folded cloth, an owl, the Nile wave, loaf, and folded cloth, and a step stool. So there you go. Cut and paste. Let's make that invisible. Next one is schnackery. Oh, hidden layer. Let's do this one. Schnackery is next up. So schnackery. There actually is a symbol for the sh sound. I actually just showed it to you guys. It's the rectangle. You take out all the vowels, so S, H, N. Or how about this? N. K sound. Schnackery. And there is a Y, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 symbols. The sh is just a rectangle. The N is the wave, or stylized wave. The K, there's multiple Ks because one of them is a softer K and the other one is like a harder one. Because there's two. This one is a soft K, like the C in Australian English. Further in the back of the throat, written as K. But it's also like a Q sound, like quietly. As opposed to this K sound, which is closer to the back of the mouth. K versus K. So I think schnackery, it would be with this one. This is a basket. It's a basket with a handle. So let's see. Schnackery. Maybe we'll put it like this. Or you know what? Let's do it like this. Vertical. So this is schnackery. The R is a mouth. It's gonna be a very like horizontal name. The Y, if I recall correctly, is just the feather. Which looks like a knife, but I swear it's a feather. It's this one. Oh, it's a reed. It's a reed. It looks like a knife though. All the students that I was teaching this, they were like, oh my god, it's a knife! It's not a knife. It's not a knife. Okay. Oh no, I keep on accidentally like pressing the backslash. I'm gonna show you guys why I did it vertical like this. You guys are gonna love it. So there we go. It's very vertical. Do 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 do. Let's actually center this. So in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, there's this thing called a cartouche. A cartouche is basically the name being encircled with like a circle, basically. Actually, let me get a reference because there is like a little thing on the bottom. Cartouche. A knife! No! So I'll show you. When you encircle a name like this and you add these little like decorations down at the bottom. Let's see. I'm using a reference for this. I could have also done this horizontally, but I wanted to do it vertically. Geba. This is actually one of my favorite Atarashi Gakko songs too. I think it's like this. Wait, how do I do that? Oh, I have to extend these, I see. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. So this special thing that I added around the name is called a cartouche. And the only people whose names were allowed to be written inside a cartouche would be the pharaohs. Would be royalty. And of course Schnackery is royalty. So this Schnackery's name. He's King Schnackery. Cartouche is the condition you get when you've been in the car too long and your touche goes numb. I love that. Of course he is royalty. It's true. It's true. The guy written here was such a cartouche. No! Epically modest. Hello, hello, hello. We are writing names in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs at the moment. And you're exploding. I'm writing down the names of royalty and you guys are exploding. Cut and paste. Make that its own layer. Okay, who's up next? Cielo! And the thing is, it would be going... The thing with spelling out these names is it's based off how your name sounds phonetically rather than how it's spelled. So even though your name is spelled with a C, it makes the S sound, right? Like the soft C sound, so Cielo. So we would actually be using the glyph for S. We would take out the vowels, so it would be SL... actually, we would take out the O. So it's SL, and then for slug, SLG. So let's try that out. They don't call female cats queens for nothing. It's true, it's true. So let's see. The S, if I recall, is the folded cloth. Dang it. And the next part is pretty funny. They actually don't have L in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, at least not natively. However, whenever there are loan words or like names of like foreign kings and pharaoh, sorry, kings, queens, and pharaohs, they actually did add a glyph for L, and it is. Oh, it's not on the sheet. That's right. It's not on the sheet. It's the lion. So the glyph for L is actually a whole lion. Let me see if I can get that glyph. Line glyph Egyptian. The reason we know about this is because well, ancient Egypt has been ruled by a lot of foreign rulers, but probably one of the most well-known ones is the Ptolemaic dynasty, including Cleopatra. So if you see Cleopatra's name written in ancient Egyptian, it does include this lion. So here's even the Wikipedia article that goes over it. This glyph was conventionally colored yellow. The phonogrammatic value of ruwa derives its rebus principle. I don't even know what a rebus principle is. But it's often used like as a replacement for the L. And look, there's even this one here. The cartouche of Alexander the Great. So I think, yeah, so this is, the bird is the A sound, the lion is the L sound, the bowl over here, or the basket, is the K sound, Alec. I'm actually not sure what that one is, but there's N, D, R, and then the feather for Alexandru. So it kind of sort of spells Alexander. That's pretty awesome and fancy, yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you get the cloth and the lion. So let me see if I can copy this lion down. Oh, and I found out something pretty cool about ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs too, is that it can be read either left to right or right to left. And sometimes like Egyptologists won't know which way it starts, but the hint, there actually is a hint. If you ever have a glyph that is either an animal or a person or just something with a head, they are looking towards the beginning of the sentence. Or the beginning of like the glyph grouping, basically. So as you can see here, there's a bird and there's a lion and they're both facing the right. Like, I think Gojikins and Ghosty know that I have trouble with my left and right. But first of all, hello, yo, thank you for the raid. Brown Sugar Boba, hello. Hello, thank you for the raid. How you guys doing? My name's Babinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. Today we're learning about ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. So hello, you guys were just chatting? How was that? How are you guys doing? Hello, welcome. FPS Malone, hello. Bobo Balls raid! Brev Ev, hello. Bobo Balls raid! Hello. Father Chimera, hello. We love balls, we love balls. Hello, Brown Sugar Boba and Father Chimera. Thank you for joining the class. Welcome. Let me know how your stream went. Let me know. And if you guys have to raid and run, no worries at all. Was good. I was drawing on stream and I wanted to raid another artist. Yo, nice. Yeah, while we're not doing like traditional art at the moment, we are writing down names in hieroglyphs. We're doing 5 so far, and if it seems like I have more energy to write more names, then we will write more names. But hello. FPS Malone, thank you for joining the class. And you seem so cool. Why, thank you. See, this is so cool. Awesome. Yeah, we were just talking about the glyph for L, because in ancient Egyptian, they didn't have like the letter L specifically, but for foreign rulers like Alexander the Great and Cleopatra, they did like essentially create or have like a hieroglyph for the letter L, and it was a lion. Pretty easy to remember, right? L for lion. But thanks again for the raid, Brown Sugar Boba. If you have to raid and run, if you need to get some rest or do some post-stream care, no worries at all. Same thing goes with your audience. If you guys have to click off, no worries. But if you want to stay while we learn more about ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, then yeah, feel free. We'd love to have you. But also, yeah, right before you guys raided, we were talking about how I have problem with my left and I have sometimes in times of pressure, such as when we're in a volcano or trudging our way up a volcano in a video game like Peak, I have trouble telling my left from my right, and I need to put my thumbs in front of my face and see which one of them spells out L. But yeah, so we were talking about how like in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, sometimes it can be read left to right or right to left, and the way that you know which way to read it is you have to look at if there's any heads, like if there's any animal heads or people heads, they are looking towards the beginning of the sentence. So they're looking over here towards the right. So that means that the sentence would start here. You would read it, go like from here down, and then you would go back up here and then go down. So that's pretty neat, right? Like that's a little trick on how to read, or at least in which direction to read the hieroglyphs. It's fine. We'll be better next time. Exactly. I'm still doing my daily well, not I missed a couple days, but I'm trying to play Peak solo so that when we play again, it'll be super effective. Putting your hands in front of you only to fall off the cliff. No. But anyway, so we are spelling out the name of Cielo Slug. So far we have the S, which is a folded cloth, but the next letter is the lion. So let's actually have the lion facing to the left. Let's see if I can like draw my best lion here. Don't be shy. Shinsekai. And then you have a little arm going this way with a little paw like that. Go this way. Draw the curvature of the body, if you will. The leg comes up, and then another leg like that. And there's a tail. There's even a little tail that goes like that. I need to refine that a little bit more. There we go. And the tail kind of terminates, like that. There we go. We need the mane of the lion as well. Shinsekai. Don't be shy. There's an eye. Give me a second. Oh, we already have an ad break. We already have an ad break coming up. No! Are you Filipino too? I am. Sorry, if the ad break hits, don't worry, you're not missing out on much. Wait, where'd I go? There we go. I usually pause during the ad break, so don't worry about it. But yes, Brown Sugar Boba, I am Filipino. Yes, I am. Ah! But yeah, if the ad break starts, I don't think we muted it. Hey, swag! Yeah, there we go. If you guys like that emote, it's by the amazing May Shark. Philippines mentioned! Exactly. Uy, Philippines! Pinoy pride! Uy, Philippines! Yeah, there we go. She abandons us? No, I would never. But yeah, it might start oh no, yeah. We shouted out May Shark. There we go. You know what? Right when I got the notification that an ad break is about to start. Oh, there it is. All right. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, we're back. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys had some good ads. I got some tea, or rather Beans got me some tea, and it's very, very nice. Very calming, especially for the throat. Change. Well, hello. Let's see, what did I miss out on while you guys were on ad break? Let's see. While you guys are out here at recess. I claimed the red car, it tastes like cherries. No, don't teach the new students about eating the cars. Also, Mega Bronson, hello. Oh yeah, by the way, for any new students, we do have a 1-point redeem. It's called our Scratch and Sniff a Sticka. Let me go over to the classroom for this first. It's called our Scratch and Sniff a Sticka. If you get that sticka, then no, not the bombs. then you get a little sticker on the screen that are based off of Filipino treats, Filipino desserts and whatnot. So no, not the bombs, no! What if green car into green fence into greenery? There you go, you got ensaymada. Ensaymada. Into the greenery on the other side of the highway, no! No, no, no. Okay, Goji, I'll help you get the green card through the fence. I think we can Z fight it past that. Or would you guys say Zed? Zed fight it? Possibly a new speedrun strat? It's true, it's true. I bet it could be. No, not the explosions. My treat! There you go. The Kirby emote, that's so cute. But yeah, alright, we have the lion drawn out. I'm not gonna draw it again. In fact, what I'm gonna do, because the next glyphs... So far this is just the Cielo part of Cielo Slug. Wow, we get Filipino desserts and whatnot? Yeah, and whatnot. It's true. So this is the Cielo part of Cielo Slug. And now, watch this. Copy. Paste. Ahaha! The slug part, we just have to write the G. That's a cute lion, thank you. I did forget how to write the G though. Let's refer back to our study guide. The G. We need ourselves a G. There's so many backslashes here because that's the key that I use as a shortcut. Oh, here's the G. That's the key I use as a shortcut to get my projector screen out. So, okay, we have a jar. The G is a jar. That's an accurate lion because he's not sitting up. I'll see myself out. So we need the jar and it looks like... Oh, I accidentally erased it. There we go. We have a jar that looks like this. But yeah, to answer your guys' questions before we went on ad break, I am Filipina. Filipino American, I feel, is like the more accurate, the more accurate way to say it, because I, like many Filipino Americans, not all, but many, am not fluent in Tagalog, but I do know quite a bit about the culture. Quite a bit. But alright, we have Cielo Slug's name. There we go. So we got the Cielo part is up here on top. It's the folded cloth with a lion, and then at the bottom it's both the folded cloth, the lion, and now a jar. What's in the jar, you might ask? Who knows? Whatever you'd like to be there. Tagalog, yep. There we go. Tagalog. I'll say it the right way. Tagalog. I did take Tagalog classes in college, but I've forgotten a lot. I can understand a good bit, though. A decent amount, even. Let's see. She got the banana ketchup running in her veins. I do like the banana ketchup. I do love it. We were just talking about it in Sklimbo's stream, because he... oh, there's like a new form of GeoGuessr. Or maybe it's not new, but it's new to me. It's called Food Guesser, where you try to guess, like, you are shown a picture of, like, a certain cuisine, and you try to guess where it's from, right? And it was pretty interesting, because Sklimbo's pretty well-traveled, where he's really good at, like, guessing, you know, geographical and, like, cultural things, because, you know, he saw stuff that was, like, vaguely Indonesian, Malaysian, he's like, oh, maybe this is Filipino. I'm just joshing, it's totally okay. Yeah, Food Guesser. If you guys want, we could give it a try. But yeah, this is Cielo Slug's name in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. So let's take a little bit of a food break. Food Guesser. Hopefully I don't have to log in just like with GeoGuessr. Let's do this together. Well, now the website's not loading up for me. I'm hoping it's just a website thing and not Oh no, it's working now, it's working. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll put it in the chat even. There you go. There you go. Explore the world by food. Let's try it out. Daily. So here we go. Let's try to guess this together. Reveals after 2 guesses. The name gets revealed after 2 guesses. So this is milk, water, potatoes, carrots, green beans, peas, cauliflower, butter, salt, dill, sugar. This seems Eastern European. Maybe even like Russian, maybe? The dish is a traditional summer soup featuring a creamy broth made with milk or cream. It's typically loaded with a medley of fresh seasonal vegetables like carrots, potatoes, green beans, peas, and cauliflower. The vegetables are cooked until tender, resulting in a comforting blend of flavors and textures. The dish is light yet satisfying, capturing the essence of a summer produce in every spoonful. It feels kind of like Eastern European, but it could also be American. Let's see. Chinese, Italian, and Filipino food are the only ones I'm able to guess decently well. Okay, I go eat now, but I really enjoy what you do. Nice! Thanks for dropping by, and thanks again for the raid, Brown Sugar Boba. Thank you. I appreciate you. Russian? Because the bowl is, the bowl and the low sunlight. Maybe! The only thing is, like, beans is Uzbek, like from Uzbekistan, and it, like, there's some, like, culturally, like, Russian, influences there because it's a former Soviet country. And this isn't a dish that I am familiar with. I'm not saying that, like, you know, I'm familiar with every single Russian dish, but, you know, there's like occasional ones that I know because, like, I live with Beans and his family. So, you know, I'm familiar with borscht. I'm familiar with, like, there's this one that I really like called, chebureki, which is basically just, like, meat, but it's in a little, like, what's it called? Kind of like a tortilla, but not really. Yeah, happy food time to Brown Sugar Boba. Yeah. What kind of cabbage rolls do you guys eat? Cabbage rolls. Yeah, occasionally we do get cabbage rolls. The piroshki, right? Sour or tomato? I think it's more so sour. It's more so sour. Those are the kinds that we get. But it's like the cabbage rolls I'm thinking of are like the ones that are like piroshki, right? Like it's in like a kind of a pastry. Unless you mean like it's basically just cabbage, right? Like cabbage with like stuff inside. Goji's family does cabbage rolls and they're delicious. I do like the cabbage rolls. I'm unfortunately not a big fan of borscht. I don't know. It's like kind of whatever for me, but I do like chebureki, which I guess we could look it up. I'm just scared of like, wait, let me put this away. I just want to show you what it is. Chebureki. I just haven't had it in a while. It's in a pastry. They're deep fried turnovers. They kind of look like this, but the ones I'm used to are like a little bit more flat, almost like a tortilla. Tortilla. Also, hello, Zako. Yes. Yes, we are doing a Curse of Binks rather than Curse of Raw. It's cabbage rolled and rice and bacon. Oh, maybe that's why, because Beans is vegan, we don't eat a lot of like dishes that traditionally have meat in them. One dish that I would recommend that's from Uzbekistan, but it's very similar to like pilaf. It's called plov, and it's basically just like rice. It's basically like rice pilaf, but it's so good. The filling changes from family to family and region to region. Yeah, that's what I figured too, because like especially if it's like a former Soviet Union country, there's like so many different ways to go about it, right? There's stuff that like was already native to that land. Like there's food that is often associated with Russia that's like actually more Ukrainian, right? I can't list any off the top of my head, but yeah, I would imagine like there's just so much variation within like certain foods that are typically associated with Russia. But yeah, let's see if the good thing is we have multiple guesses, so. And it'll give us hints if we're, you know, if we're close or not. Ooh, it's a country that borders Russia. And it's to the west. There's like a little compass here. Oh, northwest. Northwest. Belarus? Either that or it's a Nordic country. Belarus. No, Belarus is more so like west. So if we're thinking northwest would be, what, Sweden? Is this Nordic? Borders Sweden! Kesa Kato. This looks... The little umlaut makes me think Finnish. Finland? Yes, we did it. It's from Finland. There we go. Kesa Kato. Cool. Translates to summer soup in Finnish. It's a traditional Finnish dish commonly consumed during the summer months. Cool. Try it, eaten it, made it. Nice. So yeah, that's basically what it's like. Correct guesses and misses. You also have to have a little bit of geography knowledge, but I saw Sklimbo play this, and he has a map that's up, so I wouldn't consider it cheating, but it's good to, if you like already know what countries are like bordering like a certain nation. Let's see. Where's Danshi when we need him? He's Norwegian, right? And I know it borders Finland, but I also know that like well, I know linguistically, Finnish and like the other Scandinavian countries are actually very different, right? But culturally, I think they, you know, they're borders. they border each other, so like they probably have a lot in common, right? You crossed the finish line! Yeah. This is kind of fun though. I want to do one more, or let's do two more, just to make it a nice 3, right? And then we'll get back to writing writing stuff in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Ooh, this looks interesting. This also looks familiar. I feel like I've tried something like this before. So oranges, red onions, black olives, olive oil, salt, black pepper, parsley, fennel, lemon juice, capers, and arugula. This dish is a refreshing and vibrant salad featuring juicy orange slices as the main ingredient. It's typically combined with thinly sliced red onions, briny olives, sometimes fennel. A dressing of olive oil, salt, and pepper enhances the flavors, while the fresh mint or basil adds a fragrant finish. The combination of sweet citrus and savory elements makes it a delightful appetizer or dish. Once again, it seems European or like American, right? Let's see. I'm gonna drop off for now, but I hope you have fun. Thank you, Ghosty. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, take care. Let's see. Let's see the U.S. first. Right? Let's check it out. Ice cold. We're nowhere near. Okay, so it's to the northeast, so probably Europe. Let's do the UK. United Kingdom. Warm. Okay, we're getting warmer. Insalata di arance. So that sounds Italian. That sounds Italian. Yeah, it is Italian. Okay. So at least we got the right the right continent at the very least. So it's Sicilian orange salad known as insalata di arance or arance. I think if it's just one C, is it arance? Because I know that a lot of like the C in Italian has like the ch sound, but I don't know if it's just like if it's like 2 C's or not. The salad highlights the regional Sicilian produce and reflects the country's Mediterranean culinary influences. Ah, okay. I was thinking Greek. Yeah, right? Because I'm gonna be real with you guys. When I grew up, like, when I hear the word salad, I always assume it has some kind of lettuce in it. And it wasn't until I was living with Beans' family that like, oh no, salad can have like, you know, any combination of veggies. It doesn't have to necessarily have lettuce, right? So like this is a salad, right? Arance. Okay, cool. Thank you, Matthew. All right, let's do one more. Oh, this looks good. Rice flour, grated coconut, jaggery, water, cardamom powder, ghee, and salt. That makes it sound like it's Indian, right? Or South Asia, so maybe like Bangladesh, Bhutan, right? Because I'm only familiar with like ghee and jaggery as like an Indian thing or like a Hindu thing, right? I remember I think Dianork was talking about like Indian food a while back. So let's see, India first. Oh, nice, first try. Looks like baozi or shopao. Yeah. I love shopao. I like shopao a lot. So kojukata. It's a traditional South Indian dish, particularly popular in the states of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. It's the type of dumpling made primarily from rice flour. I would like to try that. It does look like shopao, right? I love shopao. I love shopao. When you think of the name Pao Pandan, consider that the Pao is short for shopao. I'll drop that bit of lore for you guys. So consider my full name to actually be like. Imagine Pao Pandan. The government name is Shopao Pandan. Ghee is optional. I don't, because ghee is like butter, right? Like clarified butter. Right? I think, right? Let's do one more, because we got that one on the first guess, right? Let's do one more. Let's struggle a little bit. Oh, no, never mind. That's it. That's it. That's all you get. Let's see. Oh, it also said Sri Lanka. Oh, you know what? We answered India, but I guess like specifically it was Sri Lanka. Can we do one more? Quick play? One more. Chicken liver, chicken heart, walnuts, pomegranate seeds, garlic, onion, coriander, cilantro, vinegar, marigold. Ooh, petals! Salt, pepper, chili pepper, pork lungs, chicken gizzards, herbs like parsley or dill. This dish is a flavorful delicacy made from a combination of organ meats such as chicken heart, liver, gizzards, sautéed with aromatic onions, garlic, and often enhanced with walnuts, pomegranate seeds, and various spices. It boasts a rich, complex taste. This dish is typically served hot and is known for its hearty, rustic appeal, delivering a unique culinary experience. I'll be real, I'm not a fan of liver. My dad used to cook it, and I just don't like the texture of it. I don't know if I've ever had heart, though, and because I'm pescatarian, I don't think I ever will, but unless it's like fish heart, I guess. So I actually have no idea where this could be from, but a part of me wants to say, like, European? I'm not sure. Shinri's last one reminds me heavily of kebda. Oh, okay. Should we try Yemen? Well, no, you said it reminds you of it. I feel like if it was like Yemeni, I feel like you'd immediately be like, wait a minute, I recognize that. Like, oh, but the veg is different. I like basically all the things in there. Ah, okay. I do like cilantro. Like, I've never had chicken heart though, so I can't say for sure. I just know that I don't like the texture of liver. Let's try Saudi Arabia first? No, wait, it's chicken, it's not pork. No, wait, it says pork lungs here. It says pork lungs, so maybe not Saudi Arabia. Let's try Europe. Let's try the United Kingdom first. Cool. So Southeast, maybe it is like Middle East? Turkey? Let's do Turkey. Oh, okay. Kuchmachi borders Turkey. What borders Turkey? I need a map. Like, I need a world map. Is it considered cheating? World map. What borders Turkey? Because I want to say like Iran? Iraq? How old is this map that we're using? Turkey. Oh, Syria borders it, but oh. No, I need it to be bigger. No, why can't it go bigger? I just need the picture itself. No! Every time you like click on something, it goes to like the actual country. Okay, I think I can read it. So there's Turkey. There's a lot of countries. There is like so many countries. Okay, give me a second. We need like a big map. Is it this one? Geology.com. Okay, here we go. Let's hope this map is up to date. Okay, Turkey, Cyprus, Syria, Armenia. Oh, maybe Armenian? Bulgaria? Can we... Actually, I guess clicking on the map of Turkey also helps us in some ways. So there's Syria, Iraq, Iran, Armenia, Georgia. Maybe Armenia, Georgia? The thing is, Turkey borders a lot of countries, so like Bulgaria and Greece. Yeah, Greece? No, Greece does border it. Yeah, you're right. Chicken heart used to be a favorite snack food, but now I never get to make it now. No! What borders Turkey? Mashed potatoes. That's a good one. There's a lot that we can pick from. I want to say, let's try Georgia and then Greece. Oops, wrong button. Kuchmachi. I think that's another thing. We have to look at the name. Kuchmachi? Let's try Georgia. Oh no, look, the direction is here. So it's either Georgia or Armenia. Let's try Georgia. We got it. It's Georgia. It's Georgian. There we go. Kuchmachi. Kuchmachi is a traditional Georgian dish made from a variety of organ meats. Typically includes chicken, liver, hearts, and gizzards, although variations can use organs from other animals such as pork or beef. The dish is often prepared with walnuts, garlic, onions, and pomegranate seeds, which are characteristic ingredients in Georgian cuisine. Oh, cool! So that's where pomegranates are from. Or I guess they would also be in Greece, right? Because they figure into the myth of Persephone and Hades, right? Hochimachi suisei. It's true. It's true. I know I keep on saying just one more, but one more. Shrimps, butter, mace, nutmeg, cayenne pepper, white pepper, salt, lemon juice, bay leaf, Worcester sauce. Worcester sauce. The dish is a traditional seafood delicacy, including small peeled shrimps preserved in spiced, clarified butter, usually flavored with nutmeg and cayenne pepper. The mixture is poured into pots or ramekins and chilled until the butter solidifies. Often served as an appetizer or snack, it's typically enjoyed on warm toast or crusty bread. The butter acts as a seal, enhancing the flavor and life. So I'm not sure. Worcester sauce makes me think like American or Western. But the cayenne pepper makes me think like Central or South America. Wash your sister's sauce. She's hooked. Binka, you're sounding like my friend when he's on a losing streak on League. Worcester, Washington, charcuterie board. Hey man, I thought that's how charcuterie is pronounced. Okay, it's a seafood delicacy, so somewhere that, you know, has a coastline. I don't know why I kind of want to go to the Caribbean for this. Let's go. Let's just shot in the dark here. Barbados. Oh, cold. England? Maybe UK? Because it has the Worcester sauce? Oh, it's the UK. Hors potted shrimps. Ah, it's the UK. I don't know what people mean when they say that the UK doesn't have good cuisine. Look at this. They got potted shrimps. They got dippy eggs and soldiers. Potted shrimps. The UK is so goofy. Hello, Dove Beetle. Hello. Charcuterie in our family-friendly stream. Horse divorce. It's you guys are making me try to say hors d'oeuvres, right? It's hors d'oeuvres, right? Or is it hors divorce? Horse divorce. All right, let's get back to some ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, shall we? Horse divorce. We got 2 more names to write. We got 2 more names. So this is Cielo's name. And we still have room underneath for the next one. So Soten Bori is the next one, and then we have May Shark. So for Soten Bori, take out all the vowels. You have S, T, Soten Bori. So STNBR. The S is the folded cloth. The T is, oh, what was the T again? I feel like it is, oh, it's the loaf. And I accidentally erased the jar. Soten, oh yeah, the N is the wave. Soten Bori, oh, I know the B because my name has the B. It's the leg. Soten Bori. And the R is the mouth. Yay, that one I actually like memorized most of the letters. Never knew that the hors d'oeuvres and the horse divorce was the same thing. I forget, did you do mine last time? Let me see, I don't think I did. Yeah, last time was Peck School, Beeplebees, Gojikins, Galahuse, Owen, Shiopi, Matthew, and Fugubi. So no, I didn't do yours yet. We could do yours after May Shark. If all of these are gonna go as fast as I did Soten Bori's, then we should be able to do some more names. So that one is Soten Bori's name in hieroglyphs. Let's do May Shark next. Alright, so May Shark without any vowels. Unfortunately, it's just M, and then Sh, R, K. A shoe! We loafin'. We are in fact loafin'. So the M, I remember the M. It's the owl. I'm trying to see if I can remember how to do it from memory. There we go. There's the other leg here. The legs. So that's the M. The Sh, I remember, is the rectangle. The R is the mouth. And the K, my shark, is the basket with the handle. And there you go. Yours fits in really, like, conveniently. Because the cool thing, too, with ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs is that you can layer them. You can, like, organize them in a way that's, like, aesthetically pleasing. So you'll see that the SH, the R, and the K are all layered on top of each other. So, cool, cool, cool. We did that. What's your first name? Sorry, what was that again? You got an owl in a cafe. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So cool, we did May Shark. That means let's do... We still got quite a bit of time left. We're only at the 1.5 hour mark. So let's do... maybe another... We could do another 5 names. Is there anyone here that wants to... Let's do Folk. That's one. Folk Zauberer. That's one. Who else? Who else? Yaminka Bear. All you had to do was remember your Egyptian hieroglyphs is believe in all you had to do to remember your Egyptian hieroglyphs is believe in the heart of the cards and get possessed by Yami Babinka Bear. Yaminka Bear. And Yami Babinka Bear just looks like this. Instead of my little like hair thing, it's like, oh my god, can I do Yugi's hair from memory? And then it's like, oh my god, how was the hair like? It's like this, right? It's like a like zigzag. I remember as a kid I used to draw like Yugi a lot. I would draw Bakura more, but but I did attempt to draw Yugi once or twice. There we go. Oh, except the eyes would be sharper, right? Instead of like it'd be like this. It'd be like oh, and I think there's also like this part of his hair. I remember reading something that apparently like Yugi's hair is based off a hand. There we go. That's Yami Babinka. You guys like it? Oh, we need the eyebrows. There you go. Yaminka Bear. Gino? We could write Gino's name. Binka in the 90s ultra hair gel phase. Perfection. Nina, hello. Hello. Would you like your name written in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs? I feel like I should make a redeem where, you know, that is like something that we could do is like the redeem is I write your name in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs or Maya glyphs. Musalahat, mabuti naman. Nina lang, if you want. Of course, of course. Nina? Oh, thank you for the pet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's do these 3 names and then we'll see if we get any, Eto redeem ko. There you go. Ayun, ayun. So yeah, let's do it, let's do it. You summoned the cat. Oh, the cats are on the floor. Because, of last stream. There we go. They're here now. They're on the desk. Pet the cats. There you go. Alright, let's write these names down. Let me separate this into its own layer. Cut and paste. Would Nina in a hieroglyph be... Yeah, actually, yes, it would. Because the thing with Egyptian hieroglyphs is that you don't write out the vowels. There are vowels, but you don't usually write them out. So it would be just N, N, R, N, N. So let's do it. So for folk, let's do folks first. Take out all the vowels. It would be F, L, K, and then Z, A, U, B, R, Zauberer. So let's see. For folk, I think the F is the slug, right? Let's check our work. Yeah, F is the slug. So the slug It would have been funny if Cielo Slug's name had a slug. Yeah. Yes, Cielo, there is a slug, but it's for the F sound. So there is a slug, that's the F. The L. Oh, the L is the lion. Ancient Egyptian slug. Uh-oh, wait, actually give me a second, give me a second. No sh- Okay, I'm back. So, Schnackery was on Beans' chair, and it looked like he was about to jump on his desk, and his desk had like a can on it with like, I'm assuming some kind of drink in it. And for a second I was like, oh my god, Schnackery is about to spill all of this. Schnackery got her perfectly cut scream. Just no, Schnackery, no! Reminds me of this thing that floated around a while back where people said to replace the vowels in your name with Ulu or something like that. So would I be Bulunkulu? Bulunkulu? I thought Schnackery pulled the the mic wire. That would have been funnier. But no, I thought he was gonna jump on the desk, but he did not. Thankfully, he did not. So, okay. So the L is the lion. Oh, should we just copy from... Let's just copy the lion from here. We work smarter, not harder. So copy, paste, make it a little smaller. So a slug and a lion is the first two parts of the glyph so far. Merge, there we go. And then the K is the basket. There we go. So that's folk. Very vertical name, right? Bulunkulu. Why does that sound so Filipino? Bulunkulu. Bulunkulu siya. All per owners got +3 insight, +5 speed, and +5 dex. Father Chimera, yes, hello. Oh wait, you were here earlier. Futuchumuru. Okay, and the next would be Zauberer. So there is no Z in the Egyptian alphabet, but you would just use the S. And the S, as we remember, is the folded cloth. I keep thinking of it as a staff. The B is the foot. You got the foot glyph. And then we also have the R, which is a double mouth. So there we go. We got Folk Zauberer. So yeah, you got the slug, the lion, the basket, the folded cloth, the foot, and a double mouth situation here. Pretty cool, right? I had a set I got from a museum that was a stamp set of Egyptian hieroglyphics. I was like 6. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Wait, speaking of... Sorry, I have to bring this up. Cause you're Filipino too. I don't know if Mayshark also knows about this, but they're in the like National Museum, the one in Manila. Cause I know there's like 3 museums right next to each other. There's like the one for art, the one for anthropology, the one for what, science or something. I went to the art one the last time I was in the Philippines, like last November. Oh my god, it's already been a year. That's crazy. Have you guys ever checked out the gift shop in the art museum? Because like you went to them in 7th grade. Yo, nice. If I could go back, I would want to see the other museums because I just saw the art one. Yeah, the Spolarium. I saw the Spolarium one. But I love that the gift shop has Juan Luna as a doll, like as a plushie. And he's just like super chibi style. I'm gonna do such a bad job of like drawing it, but like the doll legit looks like the plushie legit like looks like this. With like his lips like this, big like nose. Like there's just a doll of Juan Luna like in the gift shop. Yeah, it's a Nui. It's a Nui of Juan Luna. For those who don't know, it's like this this Filipino artist during like revolutionary times. Like It'd be like the equivalent of like going to like the Louvre and there's just like a little Nui for like Da Vinci. Or there's like a little Nui of like, actually I could imagine one for Salvador Dali. That one's actually like very, I can definitely imagine that. But like a Nui for like Frida Kahlo or like Napoleon, yeah. I don't know, I was just so entertained by that. Like they're selling Nuis. Wait, I think I missed a comment from Folk. Dude, with one leg and a cane, making slug line stew and watching it closely. Got it. Exactly. That is how you spell your name, Folk. When I moved back to the PH from the US, there's a road called Juan Luna. But me being 8 read it like Juan Luna. Historical Nuis. I think it's an untapped market. I think that is a market that we should tap, right? We need more Frida Kahlo Nuis. It just needs to be a thing, is like what I'm saying. Alright, so next up is Nina. So yeah, if you take out the vowels, it'd actually just be, oh yeah, like it would just be NN, and those two glyphs are very simple. It's the waves of the Nile. So your name would actually just be like waves. So if you want to do Neener Nina, there would be an extra glyph in there. So ni, ner, ni, na. So it'd be like this. I actually don't know the amount of like peaks that there would be in this. So yeah, that would be your name, Nina or Nina, right? Historical Nuis. I mean, I got a Gorg Washerson Funko Pop. Well, there you go. Frida Kahlo was so anti-capital. Yeah, she was. She's straight up communist, didn't she? Okay, the Salma Hayek not biopic, but the movie about Frida Kahlo where she's played by Salma Hayek. I don't know if it's true, but I know in the movie, didn't she have relations with Leon Trotsky, right? But yeah, she was, like, that aside, she was like also like communist, right? Same with oh my god, why am I blanking on her husband's name? What? Oh my god, why am I blanking on it? Oh my gosh, he's also such a famous artist. What the heck? Like, I feel like she's already rolling in her grave about all the ish that has her face on it. Oh, 100%. I have dolls wearing my school uniforms from grade school and high school from the Philippines. Oh my gosh, I do kind of like the well, I like the fact that there are, this is gonna sound really weird, but like, I did kind of like having uniforms in school out here in Bear America, because that just meant that I could hide the fact that I have no fashion sense. And like, bahala na si Batman. I am the water guardian, guardian of the water. The sand quivers before me. Exactly. Diego Rivera. I kept on thinking Pablo for some reason. I was like, Pablo Rivera? That doesn't sound right. Probably she was kind of a swinger. Yeah, she loved everybody. She was a fan of everybody. I did like the film that was about her though, where she's played by Salma Hayek. The acting, I like the acting in that one a lot. And I like how the bus scene at the very beginning, it is based off of that painting that she did of like a bus. The one right before, you know, the accident. But that's Nina's name. And then the last one for now at least. It's Visceral. Yeah. Yeah. I remember like I had this not phase, but it was when I was like still really getting into art history for the first time, and I was learning about like surrealism, where I watched the Frida Kahlo movie, and then right afterwards I watched there is a Salvador Dali movie where Salvador Dali is played by Robert Pattinson. I forgot what it's called, but I think it has something to do with either fire or like petals or something like that. I know the movie, I never watched it the whole way through because it makes me so sad. Yeah, 100%. Her story in general is like very sad, but it's also one of those like very like stories of resilience type things. But there's also the case to be made of like, why do we have to be so resilient? Yeah, Yeah, Robert Pattinson did play Salvador Dali in a movie. Let me see if I can find the name of the movie. Dali movie, and it explored like him potentially having like homosexual relations and stuff like that. Robert Pattinson. Little Ashes. It's called Little Ashes. There you go. Yeah, look at him. A Spanish-British drama film directed by Paul Morrison. Oh, and Federico Garcia Lorca developing a love affair. So yeah, it has Robert Pattinson, Javier Beltran, Matthew McNulty, and Marina Gattel. I'm only actually familiar with Robert Pattinson. Yeah, I remember watching this one. There's apparently another Dali movie, but I haven't actually checked it out. He's an interesting guy. I do like Dali's art, but I did hear that his politics have changed, or like, I say have changed as if he's still alive, but like my understanding of his politics have changed. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know now. But let's write Gino's name, and then we'll see if we need any other, if there's any other folks that are interested in having their names written down. And then I'm kind of down to play more Food Guesser if you guys are. So Gino's name, it's spelled with a G, but it has the J sound, and then the N sound. I actually forgot if there is a J glyph, like a soft J. We have the hard G, which is, you know, gum. I think there is a soft G. We just gotta find it. Oh, here. No, it's the J one. It's a cobra. It's a cobra. So it would be, Gino's name is a snake. And the water. So let's just put it like this. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. All right. Last call. Any other takers who want their names spelled in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs? Last call. Otherwise, we might play Food Guesser for probably like a couple more minutes, and then I'll probably call it. I may support gay rights and wrongs, but not those wrongs because of what the F. Yeah. Well, I'm not 100% sure. If we're talking about like Salvador Dali's like politics, I heard that he did like eventually like, I think he was like experimenting. Can I request Seishun? Yeah, you sure can. Seishun. I just read somewhere that like Dali's politics, like he experimented a little bit, but by the end of his life, he was leaning more towards fascism. And I'm like, really? The surrealist guy? The surrealist guy was like leaning towards fascism? But I don't know. I might have read it wrong. Who knows? But yeah, let's do Seishun's name. So it would be S and the H sound. SH. S followed by SH. You've been summoned. It's true. We're going to write your name in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. So we take out all the vowels and we're left with S, SH, and N. So you have the folded cloth, you have the rectangle. Actually, what is the rectangle supposed to be? I think it's a pool. Yeah, it's a pool. It's meant to be like a pool. And then the N is the waves. So you have cloth, a pool, and waves, which I feel like is very, I don't know, that's that just seems to make sense, like a pool with waves. So that's Seishun's name over here, and this is Folk's name. You got a whole like menagerie of animals and things going on there. So I just think that's neat. But all right, if that is the end of our study sesh, our Egyptian practice sesh, I'm down for, let's see, maybe 10-15 more minutes. We'll do it up until the ad break, and then we'll do like a couple more rounds, and then we'll probably call it at like the 2 hour 5-minute mark. That means I can get a little bit more rest. This was neat. Cool. I'm glad. I'll rest my voice so that tomorrow for our next stream I'll be all refreshed. I am also considering, because I do have some art to do that I can't show on stream, but I do have to finish it, like, at least I have to work on it. It's like secret project stuff. I am thinking of maybe instead of Posca markers tomorrow, maybe I'll make it like another study stream, another attempt at a study stream. Because I might do the app on together, or not app, I might do the game on together, but I also found out that there's another study type game called Go, like as in Van Gogh. I might do that because they have a Hatsune Miku collab. You guys know I love Hatsune Miku. So, yeah, I might do that, and I might, like, you guys won't see what I'm working on, but I will be working on art during that time. Yeah, Cielo knows what I'm talking about. Like, I was trying to work on it today, but there was just so much work that was coming up. And then there's also, like, an art piece that I want to work on before I have my meet and greet with Ashcariel as well, so... yeah, I'll be working on art. The Ashcariel one I think I can show you guys, but the other one I cannot. But rest assured that it's a pretty cool project. I work tomorrow, but I'm gonna keep thumbnailing while I take calls. Nice, nice. I'm also still like figuring it out as well. Like, so seeing your process is actually like super helpful because I see the way that you're doing things and I'm like, okay, I have something to kind of like go off of. So thank you for that. But yeah, let's do some Food Guesser. I am now a little addicted to Food Guesser because it's just fun. I could see now why Sklimbo was also playing it. Food Guesser. I feel like we kind of have the important job of like setting it up. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot put on us, but I'm sure also, which is why I was asking so many questions. Oh, no worries. That wasn't even like, I didn't consider that like a lot. Like. And it's funny because there's another member of our team who like no shade on them at all, but they also ask a lot of questions, but they're all good questions, which is why I have no problem with that at all. But yeah, sometimes I'll see like a big chunk of text and I'm like, oh man, this is a lot, but it actually does help to clarify things and like envision things. So no worries at all. But anyway, let me actually turn off my iPad mirroring program. There we go. But yeah, no worries about asking questions. I'm happy to answer them. But anyway, let's get back to some Food Guesser, shall we? Let's do it. And then maybe we'll try GeoGuessr, but I am not the best with GeoGuessr either. Alright, so we have some kind of salad. Let's see, eggplant, tomato, onion, garlic, olive oil, parsley, salt, lemon juice. This dish is made by charring eggplants until the skin is blackened and the flesh is soft. The eggplant is then peeled and mashed with garlic, lemon juice, salt, olive oil to create a creamy and smoky dip. The dish is typically served as an appetizer with pita bread or vegetables. Oh, interesting. If it's pita bread, I wonder if it's like Middle East, you know? Is it baba ganoush? I love baba ganoush. I also love baba ganoush, but I don't have it as much as I'd like. Let's see if... Let's do Cyprus. Very hot. Okay. And it's to the southeast. This is more south. Hot. So we were closer with Cyprus. Borders. Oh my god. What is next to Syria? It's Syrian. Oh, it's Lebanon. No, we didn't get it. Or did we? Nah, we didn't get it. We were close though. We were close. I wonder if it's related to baba ganoush. Probably. I'm definitely a sucker for like hummus and not I was about to say tahine. Like tahine with the J. Tahini? Tahini sauce, right? Raheb is a Lebanese salad made of grilled eggplant. It is a popular vegetarian dish that is now commonly found in Levantine cuisine. Its name, Raheb, translates to monk in Arabic. The name of the dish is said to be derived from the fact that it's a common dish among monks and ascetics who follow a vegetarian diet. Ooh, I might want to try that then. Tahine. I also love tahine. Like, I'm a big fan of the combination of... Have you guys ever tried cucumbers and tahine? So good. Baba ganoush has tahini in it. Ooh, okay. I do like those sauces. Yes, yeah, I'm just a sucker for tahine, like, in general. Like, I just love it. Okay, next round. Ooh, the plating looks so fancy. Phyllo dough, cottage cheese, sour cream, sugar, eggs, poppy seeds, grated apples, walnuts, butter, raisins, cinnamon. This one, I'm not familiar with what phyllo dough is, but that looks like a Greek word. So I want to guess, like, maybe Greece or Macedonia? Hot? Okay, so North Macedonia? No, it would say borders if it was Macedonia, right? Oh, that looks good though. Hello, I am a sand person. We walk in single file to hide our numbers. Oh, and hello. Phyllo dough is what you make baklava with. Oh, I see. To the stream. Oh yeah, you are. Of course, you're welcome to the stream. You've been lurking. Hello, hello, Gerziggler. Hello, big old baklava. So does that mean it is? No, I was gonna say Turkey, but the compass needle is pointing to the northwest. Ooh, I'm really bad with like Eastern European, like especially like the Balkans. I'm really bad with that kind of geography. So, maybe Romania. Hot. Ooh, Medimurska Jibanica. Okay. It's south, or no, it's west. It's west of Romania? Okay, we might need to bring the map out. Let me put this away. World map. Oh, how did that get back there? You know what? We could also just use Google Maps. What's wrong with us just using Google Maps, right? No, actually, I shouldn't use Google Maps. Large world map. Download free PDF. There we go. We found a map. This feels like a trick question. A lot of cultures claim baklava. Yeah, and we're all different versions of it too. Okay, so let's zoom in. Oh, there's so many countries that it's just like numbers. Is like Slovakia one of them? What's next to Romania? There's 12 and 7. Bosnia, Herzegovina. What's 12? Serbia? Let's try Bosnia. Let's try Bosnia. Let's see what happens. Borders Bosnia and Herzegovina. To the west, you say? There's a country to the west? Oh yeah, there is. Oh my god, it's so small. Oh, it's 6. Okay, what is 6? Croatia. Please. Croatia. Wait, let me erase some of these tabs that we're not using. Delete group. Wait, I like immediately forgot. Oh, Croatia. As I was like erasing all those tabs. Croatia? Yay! It's Croatia. I would not have gotten that without the world map. I will say that right now. I will say that right now. I would not have gotten that without the world map. But that's fun though. Okay, let's see what this says. Medimurska Jibanica is a traditional layered pastry originating from the Medimurja region in northern Croatia. It's a notable example of the region's rich culinary heritage. The dish consists of multiple layers of various fillings, commonly including poppy seeds, fresh cheese, walnuts, apples, and all interspersed with thin pastry sheets. That sounds good. I'm a sucker for pastries. The combination of sweet ingredients contributes to its distinctive flavor profile. Okay. Oh, we do have an ad break coming up. All right, in the meantime, oh my god, yerba mate. Hot water and sugar. Oh, okay, this dish is made by filling out. I am gonna be honest, I don't know where yerba mate comes from. I've definitely heard of it, especially when I was in college, but I actually don't know where it's from. I feel like that's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? But I'm gonna take a stab at this during the ad break. Or I'll read the description. Is it South American? Is it Middle Eastern? I'm actually not sure. But we will see. You know what would be cool if everyone in chat anonymously sent an edition you had to anonymously... Wait, you had to guess where it was from and who sent it? Ooh, that'd be cute! That'd be a really cute idea. I love that. Also, hello, Peck School. We're gonna get an ad break in like 10 seconds. I would be down for that. I'm gonna copy this down. Maybe we could do it through like Google form or something like that. I'd be like 100% down for that. Let's see. Let me put this on my to-do list. But yeah, during the ad break, we'll consider where the origins of yerba mate are. And if I'm even saying it correctly, let's put you guys over in the cub corner. Then we'll play a little bit more food guesser, maybe GeoGuessr, and I think we'll call it from there. But this is fun. Guessing food is a little easier than guessing like locations, you know? So I'm gonna drink some tea. I might even get some snackies during the ad break. So I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. What the heck? what the heck? I just got back from microwaving my food. What happened? Why are you guys screen safe? No! No! It's so quiet! Oh, and Aeon redeemed detention. No! Oh, no, you guys are so tiny. Hey! Haha, you missed me. I'm cold, I need to warm up. That's true. That's true. This is what happens when I walk away to, like, microwave my food. Which, by the way, I got stir-fried tofu with onions and Brussels sprouts. But the way that my brother-in-law makes Brussels sprouts is so good. It's like, he, like, air fries them. And they're, like, just drenched with flavor and a little bit of oil. But they're just so good. I love Brussels sprouts. Yeah! It smells yummy. Toasty. I love the air fryer. I love having an air fryer. It just makes everything so convenient. Wait, did I miss any messages? Well, during the ad break, I played Time Guesser while you were watching part of your VOD. It was really fun. Nice! Nice, nice. I've been killing it in Time Guesser. It's so fun. You finished the Aurora Borealis. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Time Guesser was a little hard, but I'm down to give it a try. Give it the old college try. Oil and salt roasted in the oven are peak. Yes, yes. You get it. Air fryer has been the MVP for us. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, I did not figure out the origin of yerba mate because I was microwaving my food, which I'm actually gonna grab a bite right now. Let me mute. Oh yeah, that's good. Yum yum. Okay, like I said, I actually don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna be talking a little bit with my mouth full, so sorry about that. I don't know where yerba mate is from, but we're gonna take some guesses. Vai Brazil. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, there's multiple areas, so it is South American. Mate, Aizitona Amk, ASMR. Yum yum yum. Yeah, if you guys find this to be ASMR, but I know some people are like icked out by it, right? Like someone talking with their mouth full. It's like, you know what you gotta do. Yum 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 yum. Okay, cool. So now we know yerba mate is from South America. But including Brazil, Uruguay, Bolivia, Paraguay, and Argentina. Very cool. Okay, okay. Final score. Oh, cool. This was our final score. The only one that we didn't really get was like Lebanon. But cool, cool. Well, we could play some Time Guesser. Let me put this away just because sometimes just Google is just weird. You'll Google something and it's like, oh, you want to find your nearest Time Guesser. Doxes your location. The hipsters obsessed with it don't know where it's from either. It's true. It's true. The first time I even like heard of yerba mate was in college. I remember I was like early for a class and the class just so happened to be next to like one of the many student stores on campus. So I was just like browsing and I'm like, oh, I've seen people drinking yerba mate. Let's try it out. And I like took one sip and I was like, wow, I hate this. I don't like this. So I forgot if I like gave it to someone else or if I just threw it away, which I know, wasting food or wasting drink, but I just didn't realize that I would dislike it that much. So no timer for Time Guesser. I'm not gonna download anything. Ooh, wait a minute. Whoa, whoa. There's so much happening here. So this is the US, right? That's the... Oh my god, they hit the Pentagon? No. So clearly we're in Antarctica. Yeah, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Cause I was like, oh, it's America. Oh, this is happening. Oh, oh, like, oh. Okay, so DC, which for the non-Bear Americans, it is different from Washington State. There's Washington DC, which is the capital. There's also Washington State, which is a state that's on the other side of the continent. But we are going to DC. The only thing is the time period. So this seems like it's recent. Because This has a graffiti that says killer on it. I actually don't know whose statue this is. Is this like I actually don't know whose that is, but where actually in DC is so Capitol Hill. Here we go. United States Capitol. There we go. Washington Monument. So the only thing is the year. This looks like, I want to say, this goes all the way up to like modern day. Andrew Jackson, yeah, understandable that it would have the words killer on it. Gee, I wonder what time that's from. It could be any time between the early 20th century and today. It's true, it's true. It's the big pencil. I should probably head out. Gotta sleep to wake up to work at 4 a.m. Fugubi, get some good rest. Get some good rest. Isn't it Andrew Jackson? I feel like it could have been the Iraq War in the US Capitol, but this doesn't look like NYC. This has to be Bush era Iraq War. I don't know why like I immediately was like, oh, there's graffiti at like really close to the White House. Probably the Trump era, but I will take your guys' word for it. So 2000 Iraq War, 2004, 2007. Let's try 2005. It was 2020! It was during the Trump presidency. I should have trusted myself. Statue, because I think the picture also, like the quality of it. It was Andrew Jackson, yeah, you're right. Defaced by police brutality. Protesters, that makes sense. The previous day, Trump had tweeted that those who tried to topple the statue would face 10 years in prison. The only thing is, like, which Trump presidency, right? It could either be, like, the one right now or the one... yeah, 2020 is what I thought. It's a pretty crunchy photo. Yeah, like, I think the quality of, like, the helicopter also kind of threw me off, but a part of me was like, this feels more recent, right? Let's try again, though. Let's go to the next round. St. Lawrence Islands National Park. Where is this? Wait, what's that flag? There's a British flag on it. Whoa. Wait, hold on. My lights just some of the lights in my room just like dimmed out of nowhere. So I'm like, whoa, what happened? The snipers on the roof made me think war on terror. Ah, I see. Because we had a lot of military and police presence at the time, which is true. But it's also like, unfortunately, we have a lot nowadays as well. So I actually don't know where St. Lawrence Islands is, but if there's a flag in the corner. Also, the photo quality makes me think like 60s, 70s. Let's do 1970. The flag has like a little snippet of the Union Jack on it, right? And there's also white folks here. Mallory Town Landing. So maybe some kind of colonies. St. Lawrence Islands. Oh, dang it. Give me a second. Schnackery wants out. Okay, I'm back. White people jump scare. St. Lawrence Islands. It feels like it would be, yeah, like a small island off the, like, coast of something like New Zealand or Australia. Macquarie Island. Sounds like Schnackery. That's Tasmania. Solomon Islands. What are these islands? Melville Island. Oh, it's in Albany in Australia. How about that? What's this? Kangaroo Island. I wonder what they have there. What about this? King Island. Furneaux Island Group. This does feel like it would be, you know, like in this area, right? Like it feels like it would be some kind of like, you know, colonial, like oceanic area, because for one, yeah, white people jump scare, but they're also in this like, you know, more like warmer climate. So it wouldn't be like the UK itself, right? Chatham Island. East Cape. They have penguins? On Kangaroo Island? I would believe it, because isn't there an island off the coast of here, South America, where they like... Is it the Falklands? Where they have like penguins there? When I think of the Falklands, I think of the Krusty the Clown, like, the Falklands have just been invaded! I repeat, the Falklands have just been invaded! Samoa... Uy, Philippines! Oh, Madagascar is another one. Yeah, the Falklands are just off on Argentina. Yeah, we just saw it here when we were talking about the penguins. Is that where the penguins are? The Falklands have just been invaded! I repeat, the Falklands have just been invaded! Madagascar... Mauritius... Comoros... What are these islands? I'm so curious. Heard Island and McDonald Islands. Heard Chef. Mount Ross. Okay, I kind of want to just like get a random island off like maybe the coast over here and then see if that... Kagari, that's a cool name. Yeah, I might just get like a random island off of like New Zealand and see if we're like anywhere close. Resolution Island, Mount Christina. I do like the New Zealand accent a lot. What is this? Great Barrier Island, Aotea Island, Little Barrier Island, Te Hautura Wotoi, Kauai Island. These ones have more like indigenous names, like Maori names. Those ladies aren't moving it, so it's not Madagascar. You have a good point. I know, like, Nina, I feel like... Are you like, oh, I know where this is? Like... Let's see, let's pick an island, and then we'll just go from there. There's some islands here. Shark Bay! Let's just put it down here and see how far off we are. Make a guess. Oh, man! East Coast! Oh, no! We were completely wrong. We were completely wrong. And we were 21 years off. Oh, 1941. Nice. That's a peninsula? Yeah, is it like, is this an actual like island? That is a peninsula! How dare they? How freaking dare they? Like, I was like, I don't recall a St. Lawrence in Australia. Well, I don't know. It does sound like those names that like English colonists would like give, you know, a random island. It's like, oh, you have an indigenous name for this island? Well, too bad. Now it's St. Lawrence. Like, you know, like that just seems like something the British would do. That's my reasoning. All right, let's do one GeoGuessr. I meant what you picked. But both were peninsulas. Yeah, you're very right. All right, let's see GeoGuessr. Do I have to log in? Let's see what happens when we do. Oh, man, like, I guess we have to log in to play GeoGuessr. I think there's an alternative, right, where you don't have to log in. OpenGuessr. There's OpenGuessr. Let's just do that. I kind of want to do... I am not well practiced enough on GeoGuessr to do anything other than capitals, so let's see if we can do a capital city. Here's what we got so far. Because Sklimba was doing this earlier. But I... Wait, you know what? Let me hide this for now, just in case it's like, oh, we know your location! This is it, isn't it? And it, like, freaking shows it. Like... I remember there was like, there's a way to, let's see, ads, keep open, Reddit. Let's see, options? Capital cities. Let's do capital cities. Open guesser, yes. Okay, let's see. We got English. Topsy Twisties. Bjorn? Car hire taxi service? So, like, are we in... Bjorn sounds Scandinavian, right? But the street names do not. Ilharub? Trik Ilharub? That sounds Arabic? Strand Palace? I'm getting like mixed messages here. It says like Bjorn. We're also getting some like, it sounds vaguely, you know, like Arabic, like al, but also English. Number 1 in Italia? Huh? Where are we? Where are we? Good night, Bink in chat. I'm suddenly super eepy. Yeah, get some rest, Matthew. I love Galvani cheese. Love out. There's like so much happening. Do you think this is like UAE? Here, Kunsil Locali Santa Venera. That's Spanish. Respect parking in the neighborhood. Wait, what is that like coat of arms? Is that French? There's like Arabic. There's English. Go ahead, your daily snack. Where are we? Like, Mototex Textile Center? Farstone Construction.com. Titluta. I actually don't know what language that could be. No, it's definitely Italian. Oh, it's Italian. This is beyond time and space. Tulog na, sleep well, yes. If this is a capital city, it's definitely not UAE. Oh, that's true. That's true. It is a capital city, that's right. Whoa, 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 my controls. Whoa, 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 what's happening? Yeah, because capital city would be like... I don't know, it would look a little bit different from this, right? Isuzu, yeah, let's see... Well, wait, oh, on the left side? Driving. Oh no, that never mind. I was like driving on the left side, but no, people just be parking however they please. This one. What does this say? Missing dog. Oh no. So the not only are the official street signs in English, there's also like just casual like flyers are also in English. There's a bump sign here. Diz 20 years. Interesting, interesting. Real care. Centro ta Matul Santa Venera? Interesting. Books reserved for day center? They're spelling it with the E at the end. I actually have no idea what language this even is. Because I thought it was Arabic because it has il in it, like el-il. Buy books online, pay at the door. Sierra Books. They also use .com. They don't use .jp or .uk or anything like that. Demiro Pacino. Grande Mazinga! De Niro, Pacino. Is this Spain? It is in Spanish. Yeah, it's not Spanish. It seems like it's Italian, but would it be Rome? Could be in a colonized country that's not like Latin America or anything. Yeah, this one is... I'm actually a little stumped. I do want to explore some more though. Wait, what is this? Quari Street? Maybe it's Italian? Or what if it's something like... Yeah, what if it's a place that was like colonized or like it's in close proximity to Italy? So like It could be, I don't know, maybe like Switzerland. They weren't colonized, but they like have close proximity to it. What if this is like Switzerland, right? Anastasi? Or like, what are those micro countries that are like right next to Italy? I think Andorra is the one that borders Spain, right? There's like Andorra. Barbara Music Shop. Yeah, they speak like 4 languages, yeah. This could be a place with a lot of immigrants. Could be in a, oh yeah, I read that one. Yeah, they speak 4 languages. One of them is like Romanche, right? Because they speak Italian, what, Spanish? French, and like Romanche. The thing is, I don't know what Romanche looks like. The convenience shop. Oh, we got some imagery. We got some Christian imagery. So Christian nation. I'm wondering if this is like somewhere in Europe. It's like the English that's like effing me up. Pianos and musical instruments, barber shop. Pasticceria. Cosmic Idol, hello. It's Italian, German, French, and English, I think. Ah, okay. Then which country speaks Romanche? Which is not the same thing as Romanian. But I know that there's a language called Romanche, right? Joseph Lewis Jeweler. Whoa, where did I go? Oh, freeway? Freeway? What? Highway? Freeway? No! I keep on accidentally clicking. And, dang it! Oh, a stop sign. And it just says stop. It doesn't say like alto or anything like that. Okay, here. Rabat, Valletta, Marsa. I have no idea what language this is. I'm gonna be like so real with you guys right now. Summer days. Summer days drifting away to the summer nights. Oh, wello, wello, wello. Wait, driving on the left? I have no idea where this is. This is kind of wild. Yeah, like for once, I literally have no idea. Cause look, this is like English. Like, maybe it's like speed kills. Guys, like, speed kills. What if it's like an ethnic enclave in London or something like that? Cause they are driving on the left. Speed kills. Usually I have like an inkling. Tell me more, tell me more. Like, does he have a car? Yeah, right? Like, usually I have like an inkling, right? And usually I know what I don't know. But even this feels wild. Like there's English, but there's also a language that I just do not recognize at all. And even with languages I don't recognize, even join us now. I'm trying to see the signs. Why isn't it letting me see the signs? Can I see the language? Yeah, let's take a look at the signs right here. Rabat, El Imri. Wait, is that a? There's an accent mark. It doesn't let me like see the sign that well. Because the moment you try to click on the sign, it just makes you go through the tunnel. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dude. 60 speed kills. Oh, here. This is a good look at it. Rabat El Imrianel Marsaxlok Il Cotoneria Valletta. Right, doesn't this feel like it's like the eel makes me think like of Arabic. Valletta sounds vaguely like Italian, right? Do they drive on the left in Greece, Turkey? Are we looking at Eastern Greece or Western Turkey? Yeah, I actually don't know which countries drive on the left other than Japan and the UK. That's why I'm like, maybe this is an ethnic enclave in like London? I only thought Commonwealth countries and Japan drove on the left. Yeah, that's what I thought too, right? That H with the funny little thing. Yeah, is it? Oh, that's not even in like, at first I was like an enye, but no, that's like a mark. I've never seen that before. I've legit never seen that before. Is this Israel? I was thinking that too, but now a part of me is like, if it has a little bit of Italian in it, wasn't Ethiopia? There's an African country that was like colonized by Italy. It's like the only country that was like quote unquote like colonized by Italy, right? Is it Ethiopia maybe? Sudan? But also, if we look at the complexion of the folks, oh my gosh, what did I do? Like, if we look at the complexion of the folks, you would expect more folks to be black, but I feel like I've seen more, yeah, like light-skinned folks. Everything else is like in English. Even the like casual signs like the lost dog sign, right? Most countries drive on the right, so left side is a pretty big clue. I thought it was Italian at first, but as someone who speaks Spanish and French, it doesn't feel like another romantic language. Yeah, like, because there was a part that said like Santa something, right? Azerbaijan? I know that Azerbaijan is like a former Soviet Union country, right? Is this the Twilight Zone? If it says Israel, wrong, it's Palestine. True, true. That I agree with, but it's also like, I wonder what GeoGuessr is gonna accept, right? Wait, what's this? Al-Hajj Butcher. So there's Arabic. So we have English, we have Arabic. We even have a little bit of like, what might be Italian, and then we have like a mystery language. The New Pets Planet pet store. Road work ahead? I sure hope it does. Could it be an island in the Caribbean? Can we see the other language again? Yeah, let me go back. The only thing is I think it's, were we down here? Yeah, we were down here. Let's go right here. This is the one that's tripping me up. Marsaxlok? The Il Cotinera, and then when I was saying like Valletta or Valletta, that sounds a little Italian, right? And then there's like the mystery like H over here. El Imrihel. This one also makes me think like, you know, Palestine. But it's like this that's like tripping me up. Like I've never seen a language that like has something like that. Like this would make me think like Finland or Nordic region, right? To be fair, I've not seen Hebrew at all, so it's probably not. My partner is looking now. My partner is thinking it's around Cape Horn, like, oh, like in Africa. Interesting. Yeah, it could be a language that I'm just like completely unaware of, so it could be like an African language. I know that some languages in Africa, they have the same phonemes or sounds as like Japanese, for example, like the same syllables, but I don't know about like a lot of them, if I'm being honest. Maybe even like Madagascar? Actually, yeah, what if we like zoom in and see like if we can find that H, right? If we can find that similar like letter, or even just like similar like phonemes that were like this XLOKK, you know? Cause yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like Muilunga, like starting with an M. What if it's Liberia? Because Liberia was like, it has like a lot of American influence, right? Chocolate City, Monrovia, Dubway. Yeah, these like location names don't quite look like what we're seeing though. Louisiana, Biso Town. They drive on the left in South Africa. Don't they? I would assume so because it's also a former you know, like British colony. My partner looked it up and I won't tell you except that it's an island. Interesting. It's an island. Well, Madagascar is like the biggest island, but there's also like all these places over here. Ah, we are seeing some interesting phonemes if we like look at these surrounding islands. Playa Blanca. Oh, that's just Spanish. Ooh, we do see some Arabic here in northern Africa. Oh no, I didn't mean to pick that. I didn't mean to pick that. No, no, no. An island. What is this? Galite Islands. What if it's, you know what? I do wonder. It wouldn't be Corsica, would it? Wait, where's Corsica? Where is Napoleon's homeland? It's the top of the candle, right? Corset. It is not something I would have guessed. Liberia. I like your accent. I'm Liberian. We haven't seen any Dutch, so it's probably not South Africa or Afrikaans. Yeah, that's true. It is not something I would have guessed. Do you want another hint? Yeah, like, I'm wondering if it's like a big island like Corsica or Sicily, or if it's like a small island that I would have to like, basically like the equivalent of like pixel hunting to find out, you know? Hey, I like your accent. I'm Liberian. Oh, and it was like, where are you from? I like your accent. I'm Liberian. Oh, okay. I like your accent. We were not far off when it said this looks Italian. I was thinking Sicily or Corsica. Yeah, yeah. The home of Napoleon, my my historical Oshi. So there's Corsica, there's, I actually don't know the, wait, which one of these is Sicily? I just know that Corsica's the one that is like the top of the candle. Maybe it's a small one? Cyprus is all the way here though, right? It's this one, right? I just, it's another one of those things that you know because of like Hitalia. Cause like, oh, Cyprus and Turkey, you know? I'm Liberian. Palma? Mallorca? Menorca? Maybe near Italy? There is some, Oh, these are like, this is the Greek, the Peloponnese, right? A lot of my geography comes from, oh, Crusader Kings 2. I keep on accidentally clicking things. Malta? Oh! The Marsalok! Marsalok, wait! Malta, isn't this one of the micronations? Isn't this one of the micronations I've been hearing so much about? Like, there it is! What language is this? I'm just gonna put it down here. Yes. Ah, okay. I'm so curious about this. You found it. Yeah, Malta. Is it a micronation or is it just a part of Italy? I'm kind of curious now. Malta. It's a country in Europe. Oh, so it is like a micronation. Is Malta part of Italy? Look, I was like looking it up. Is Malta part of Italy? No, it is not part of Italy. It's an independent country. Okay, so it's an island country in Southern Europe. Let's see. I used to remember all of the like small like actually they're not even micronations. Micronations is like Sealand, you know? But I used to know all of the like really small countries like Andorra and see now all I can remember is Andorra. I used to remember these because they were featured in like Hitalia. But now I can't remember any of them. They have McDonald's in Malta. Maltese and English are the official languages. Oh, interesting. Funnily enough, I was thinking Malta, but my brain was like, what if it's Baltic? Maltese and English are official languages. They have McDonald's. Maltese is a central... Oh, it's Semitic! Oh, that's why we were thinking that maybe it was like Hebrew, right? Derived from late medieval Sicilian Arabic with Romance. That's so interesting. So that's why we were like, oh, this feels like Italian. This feels like it might be Arabic. This feels like it might even be Semitic because of like the Il Rahab. That's crazy. It's the only Semitic language with the written in Latin script. Oh, makes sense. That was a wild ride. I'm glad that I wasn't the only one. Like, I always have a fear when I'm playing GeoGuessr that, like, everyone's just like, oh, come on, Binka, this is simple. Like, you don't know where Madison Square Garden is. Binka, come on. But I'm glad that you guys were also like, I have no idea. Like, I have no idea where this is. Let's see, Malta has their own entry in Eurovision. They usually get people from other countries to represent them because they're so tiny. It's so specific, I don't know that we would have found it without hints. True. Like, if Abra hadn't found it, I wouldn't have known even where to look. Yeah. You were there last time, Owen, where I'm like, so guys, where's Madison Square Garden? I find it very amusing when West Coasties try to find things in NYC. Well, now I'm tempted to... Is there like a California... like a SoCal version where I could be like, ah, easy. Like, I know. Because I was going to call it here, but now I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's like a West Coast thing that I would be able to get like that, you know? Because yeah, I will say right now, I wouldn't know to find anything on the East Coast. Okay, is it this one? I want to do like specifically LA. I want like specifically LA. Continue. Give me Los Angeles. Why is the music so loud? Where's music? Stop. Why did it only start playing music now? I don't know if all about California, but I'm pretty good at the Bay Area now that I've been there. Yeah, me when my hometown also appears on GeoGuessr. There was one time where I was like playing GeoGuessr off stream and it was like in California, but like uncomfortably close to like my neck of the woods. And I was like, oh, like I don't know if I should play this on stream. I want to see if there's like any that's like specifically Los Angeles. Oh, come on. I found an LA one, but it's like, come on, dude. That's like the convention center. Like, come on, dude. Oh my god. Wait, can I not zoom in further than this? Oh, I think it's not even like a GeoGuessr thing. It's like, oh, check out these cool places. Well, I can tell you right now, this is where Anime Expo is. Oh, and this building, I might as well just like share some fun facts while I'm at it. This is the graffiti building. Dang, I was just looking at Malta's entries in Eurovision, but it's only their first two entries in the 70s that were Maltese, the others were in English. Man. Let's see, me who hasn't been to LA or NYC. That's kind of sad. Vika pulling up her house on GeoGuessr. Oh, I wonder where that is, huh? Maybe it's like Italy or something. Like, and you see like a sun bear on the computer, like you look into the window. I think at the very least I can be like a tour guide for you guys, right? This is the graffiti building. This was a building that was supposed to be finished, but it got passed around by a whole bunch of people that didn't want to finish it, and now it's never going to be finished. So now it's just full of graffiti, and people are like, oh, we should like knock down this building because it's such an eyesore. But no. Like, oh, you can kind of see the graffiti on there. But yeah, this is where Anime Expo is. It's right next to... Oh my god, my mouse is like freaking out. Yeah, this is really close to the convention center. And yeah, it is on Pico Boulevard. Like, or as other people call it, Boku no Pico Boulevard. Where is the convention center? Oh yeah, here. So actually, yeah, if you go down here... Wait, where? Oh, it's this way. On Figueroa, right? Yeah, it's here. It's here. Come on, keep going. Yeah, this is the convention center. This is where Anime Expo is usually held. Yeah, it's this big old thing right here. There's a lot of countries that flip-flop through between their own language and English, and I think a few countries have a ruling that only a small percentage of the song can be in English, elsewise the rest of the song has to be their own language. Ah, that's like the luxury apartments down the main road, unfinished eyesore, builder effed up and now nobody wants to take it over. Biko no, huh? Yeah. If you go to the convention center when, like, you know, an event is happening, right across the street, there's a 50-50 shot on if it's gonna be people selling LA, what is it, LA hot dogs, or those like Christian protesters that say that you're gonna go to hell. It's literally like a 50-50 shot. Is there any other places that we can explore? Wait, let me hide this for now. Los Angeles Mega, what's this? A limited location view for performance, okay. Community spotlight, continents. Greater Los Angeles? We could do Greater Los Angeles. Oh my god, this is what happens when you put Greater Los Angeles. Maybe this is the road to Vegas? Widgeon Road? Apple Valley? I don't freaking know where that is. I mean, that's the thing with LA, yeah, there is like a greater LA county, and yeah, it really does vary. And it's funny because when Sklimbo was playing GeoGuessr, I was like, all of these could literally be like a place in LA. Is this Joshua Tree, right? This seems like... Let's see. It seems like it's like in the city proper. Oh, it says it right there. It's Whittier Boulevard. Oh, it's East LA. It's East LA. Yeah, these are the neighborhoods where you usually get like the best food, by the way. Tres hermanos. Community Resource Center. So this is less of like me guessing where it is. Oh my god, the 98-cent store. June Funds, hello, hello, welcome to the class. I'm Babinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher and educational streamer. We went from GeoGuessr to me just giving you guys a tour of LA. So, yeah, the greatest LA. Yeo's Paw. Is there any other places where we can go? Oh, there we go. We can zoom in a little bit more, but not that much. What is this? Whittier? I've been to Whittier before. This one has like better houses. Hawthorne. Hawthorne is where Tyler the Creator's from, by the way. I believe, right? Like, oh my god, please. Please. I just need to, there we go. I need to go to a main street. Law offices. I love every pizza joint that's just called 2 brothers, 5 brothers, all my brothers. All the brothers. I can't zoom in more than this. I want to show you guys the parts where it's like, oh man, that's part of like LA. That's crazy. Ooh, look at the cactuses. Okay, this is like LA proper. Let's see if we could go to like Santa Clarita. Beverly Hills, man, get the heck out of here. Kahunga? Okay. So this is like, we're getting into like the rich areas. Beautiful, yummy LA. I do love LA. I am a proud Angelino. There was one time where I was like, I won't say which Discord it was, but I was in like a Discord where I was relatively new, and I was talking about like, oh, my commutes are very long because I live in LA and I ride the bus. And someone said something like, my condolences for living in LA. And a part of me was like, no condolences. I am an Angelino. Like, I chose this life. Gosh darn it. And I keep thinking, I've talked about this before, but my friend has a funny video where it's like a meme video, but a friend of mine, like, they went to a Dodger game, and the first part of the video is this guy saying like, man, what's the big deal? Why is everyone, what's the big deal? Why is everyone so like pressed? It's just a Dodger game. It's just a baseball game. And then the next, it's like a smash cut to that same guy right after the Dodger game finishes, and he's just like, let's freaking go! That's my freaking city! That's literally me. Like, that's not literally me, but that's like how I feel. Where I'm like, man, what's the big deal? Lakers, Dodgers, whatever, man. And then they win, and I'm just like, that's my freaking city! Totally Spies cameo. It's sneaky sometimes, but so much too. Yeah, exactly. People are so quick to give each other ish for where they live. It's kind of rude. Yeah, right? Like, I wouldn't do that to someone who's like, oh yeah, I'm from New York, or I'm from, Idaho. I'm from Iowa. I'm like, oh, my condolences. Like, Is that how you pronounce Cahuenga? So there's different ways. There's Kahunga. I've heard locals say Kahunga, Cahuenga. But it's actually indigenous. It's actually, I think it's either Tongva or Tataviam or Chumash. And I think they would have pronounced it as like Kahugna, like the G first and then the N. Like I'll spell it out in chat. Kahugna. There's actually like a lot of indigenous names in LA too. Like Pacoima is another one. Oh no, not Pacoima. What am I thinking of? I forgot. But just trust me that there's a lot of like indigenous names in LA as well. But I've heard Kahunga and Cahuenga. My sister lives in San Jose and talks about the terrible commute, so I can only imagine LA, yeah, or Los Vincos rather, yeah. It's the commutes are hellish if you don't drive a car. It can be upwards to like, if you're coming from like one side of Los Vincos to the other, it could be like 2 to 3 hours on the bus. Twisty, hello, hello. I understand the Zootopia reference now. Is there a Zootopia reference to Cahuenga? Kahunga? See, even I'm like, Cahuenga? Kahunga? I want to show you guys like the super mountainous areas, because it's like, well, actually I guess this counts too as like kind of a mountainous area. There's a place in SoCal called Big Bear, and it's like very forested. I'm scared to just go straight on Google Maps because I don't know if it's just gonna auto like go to like, oh, your IP is reporting in from this part of Los Vincos, you know. I've always said my condolences to my friends no matter where they're, because everywhere sucks. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I wish we could zoom in some more. Blake Avenue. Where's this? Palos Verdes. Ranchos Palos Verdes is very pretty, but it's like way south. It's like the southernmost tip of LA. Let's see. If we go back. Oh no. No, go back. We're going back to Cali. Here, let's go to this one. Los Angeles. Let's keep zooming in as much as we can. There we go. Ooh, this is pretty. I actually don't know where this is. This might be... There is a lake in the middle of, like, SoCal. I just don't know if it's this lake. There's a lake called, like, Lake Elsinore. Oh, yeah, here we go. These are the parts of, like, if you've ever played GTA 5. Oh, there's a bug in here. Dang it. It was like a flying bug. If you guys have ever played GTA 5, it takes place in a place called Los Santos, which is basically just LA. I forget what's the name of their like New York equivalent, but like Los Santos is their like LA equivalent. It's pretty faithful, but of course they like shorten a lot of things to like connect all the places together. Liberty City, yes. That's where GTA 4 takes place, right? Because I remember like I love GTA 4. Hey Nico, it's me, your cousin Roman. Yeah. I love GTA 4. But yeah, GTA 5 takes place in Los Santos. GTA 3 and 4, I see. Nice. And I know San Andreas also takes place in Los Santos as well, like the inner city parts, I want to say. So but in GTA 5, if you go to like the outskirts, it kind of looks like this. It's like the roads that lead to Las Vegas. They kind of look like this. What's up here? Oh, these are like the nature areas. These are like the scenic places. Of course with the graffiti. Ooh, where's this? Oh, these are the Japanese gardens. I don't know where. They might be up in the valley, but I'm not... I feel like I've seen signage for... Oh, I see this all the time. Ticket clinic, don't pay it. Ticket lawyers. I've seen that billboard a lot. All around Los Vincos. Ahoy! Wait, I think I might know where this is. This might be near a school that I've been to before. I'm not gonna say which school. Nah, it's not. It's actually not. Shrimp House! Oh, this is Arcadia Baldwin Park. I see. This is like east. Good old GTA 4 and its haunted swing sets. I just remember the first time I played GTA 4 and I really enjoyed the, when you get drunk for the first time and the screen just like goes crazy. Por los que les van a los dos. Bud Light. Yes. Irwindale. I actually don't know where. I guess Irwindale is like near here, like Baldwin Park and stuff like that. I want to click on more things, but it won't let me zoom in. Oh, Topanga is another indigenous name. So the indigenous name would actually have been Topagna. Oh, for those who go for both. Ah, because it does sound like, what's that phrase everyone says? ¿Por qué no los dos? Right? And actually, I'll do this. I'll show you guys. It's funny because I usually have to do the land acknowledgement at work. Or when we visit classes, we talk a little bit about land acknowledgement. So I know the, like, 5 of the many indigenous groups that are actually, I could probably just show you. Nativeland.ca. Yeah, I think this might be a neater map to show you guys. This is actually one of my favorite maps. So if you go to nativeland.ca, it's actually like the perfect map if you want to do like a land acknowledgement. And that just, yeah, why not both, right? So the 5 groups that I usually have to say when we do a land acknowledgement for Los Binkos is the Chumash, the Kich, the Serrano, the Tataviam, and the Tongva. Amrali, hello, hello. I think you can also overlay search territories? No. Territories? Usually you can like overlay the current map. But how come I can't do that? Oh, here, labels? There we go. Oh, this is a better map for me to show you guys. This is a pretty cool map because it shows you who are the indigenous groups of each section, and it's still being worked on because I think there's certain areas where, like in the Philippines, there's a bunch. Like there's a bunch. Like this would be like the Cordilleras. This would be like the Ifugao, Benguet. This would be like the Lumad. Here they have, oh, here the Ati, Tumandok. Here this would be like the Lumad mostly. So they're still working on the map because there's just so many like indigenous peoples from different parts of the world, but they have a pretty well populated one here for the US. So it's really handy if you ever have to do like a land acknowledgement and say that like, oh, the place where we call home right now is the indigenous territory of the Chumash, what is it again? The Chumash, Tataviam, Tongva, Kich, and Serrano. This rock, yeah, I'll link it to you guys if you guys are so interested. So you could also look up the indigenous groups of wherever you reside. So I know here in New York City. This is Newark, Connecticut. Yeah, you have like... Wait, is this... Wait, there's a Long Beach here too? New Hampshire. Oh wow, these are big groups. What the heck? These are super huge groups. Can we see Ontario? Sure. You're gonna have to guide me. Where Ontario is. Oh, here. Here. It says Anishinabewaki, Anishinaabe, Oji Cree, Cree, Oji Cree, Moose Cree, Cree Aki. Yeah, we're looking at the native tribes, yeah. Mika, would you be interested in watching an indigenous Filipino movie? Oh, Taboli, yeah, I think I've heard of that one. Have you heard of there's a YouTube channel called I'm Carl, and it's a Filipino guy that reviews, like, he started with horror movies, but now he's moved on to just like general Filipino movies. I think he talked about that one. Is it called like Dreamweaver or something like that? Because I think he's talked about it. And I do know like a little bit about like the indigenous groups of the Philippines because I've done a lot of like the folk dances, but I have tried to kind of learn about the original groups. Oh no, I'm gonna snooze that ad. But also, I also used to be part of a, I guess, Filipino socialist org is like the only way to like say what the org was. And they talked a lot about like the indigenous peoples of the Philippines. So they did like make the distinction between like, you know, it's not just Igorot, which I think there's even discussion of like if that's even like the proper term, but you would use like Ifugao Benguet, Apayao. I know Tiboli would be one for that's more southern, right? Like that's more Lumad, right? I think here in Pangasinan, wait, no, not Pangasinan, Palawan, right? Palawan, it would be the Ati. I want to say. Kina the Dreamweaver. Yeah, there we go. My classmate from high school wrote and directed it. That's so cool. It's missing a lot of tribes. Ah, okay. For Ontario. Yeah, this map is still actively being worked on a lot. So there's definitely going to be a lot of like missing groups on there. Socialist bear. Yeah. Yeah. It's Jersey. So yeah, we're looking... Oh, here, right? Oh my gosh, wait. There's just so many groups. There's just so many groups. Mohican, Lenape, Mohican, Suskanahawk, Hodenosauniga, Mohican, Wabanaki, Mohawk. Yeah, but there's just like a lot of groups. Yeah, so they would be more southern. I don't know a lot of the southern groups as well. I know some of the Muslim groups in the Philippines because, like I said, I've done a little bit of folk dance. And I know that some of them are like the ones from Lake Lanao. There's the Maguindanao. There is this the lake? Marawi? Yeah, Lake Lanao. Maguindanao. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of them now. Because I performed some of the dances that are... I have a lot to say about Filipino folk dance. like a lot of the dances were straight up like I guess appropriated is like the best word for it. Isn't it pronounced Hodin Ishoni? I actually don't know. If it's not like the only one that I know a little bit more is like the ones in my neck of the woods. So I would know about like the Chumash, the Kich, the Serrano, Tataviam, Tongva. But when it comes to the East Coast, yeah, I definitely do not know the names of the native folks in that part of the woods. We're so Egyptian now. We're just so Egyptian. But yeah, is there any other areas that you guys are interested in seeing? Because I link the map also in the chat. But if there's any other areas that you guys are interested in, we could take a look. Because I do a lot of research and teaching around like Aztec, Mesoamerica, like Maya regions. I'm also very interested in like these regions as well. Oaxaca. I think West Mexico, excuse me. West Mexico has like some of my favorite art. Sinaloa. Let's see, where else? Let's see. One of the largest tribes in Connecticut, the Mohegan, own Mohegan Sun, which is a massive casino, which is also the home of the Connecticut Sun, the WNBA team, which is now our only professional sports team. Wow. They were once the first tribe to own a pro sports team. That's pretty cool. I love that. I love that. Oh, this is a big group. What group is this? This like big purple one? Is it Apache? Arapaho, Ute. Comanche, Kiowa. Yeah, what's interesting is that if you look at the names in the parentheses, I realize now that it's kind of hard for you guys to read on my screen, but the ones in the parentheses is what a lot of people would refer to it as. It's almost like the Americanized like pronunciation. And what you have outside of the parentheses would be more so like how that group would call themselves. So for example, it says here like, I know the text isn't super big, but it says Tongva Gabrieleño. So the Spanish would probably call them the Gabrieleño, natives. Or let's be real, they would probably call them Indios. But the name that they might prefer would be the Tongva, for example. Women's basketball is big in Connecticut because the Yukon Huskies are goated. Oh, cool. The mythology too around I want to say like the Chumash and the Tongva, for example, is pretty cool because it also involves these like islands that are nearby. Which one of these is Santa Barbara? Oh, not Santa Barbara. Catalina. Catalina is like an island that is really close to LA that a lot of people will like travel to either for like vacation. There's like a lot of tourist things there. Let me snooze this last ad because we're probably gonna end soon. I'm probably gonna call it soon. But yeah, a lot of people, I think it's this one. I think this island is Catalina Island. So people go there for like touristy stuff, but also just like a little getaway. I didn't know there were islands off the coast. Yeah. I'm not familiar with these ones. I think these might be the Channel Islands. It's funny. Okay, so hopefully we don't get hit with an ad soon, but there is a whole bunch of different school systems, like college systems within SoCal. So there's the UC system, University of California or University of California. And then there's the CSU system, which is California State University. Usually people treat UCs as like the higher tier because it's like more research based. They have more money and more like resources and stuff like that. And CSUs are seen as kind of like the mid tier. And then you have like community colleges like the bottom tier, or not. That's not even the bottom. I feel like the bottom are like the for-profit schools. But there is a CSU school. Also, I've been to like a little lore drop. I've been to both a UC and a CSU school. I vastly prefer the CSU, but there's also nothing wrong with the UC. It's just super competitive and the atmosphere is different. Whereas the CSU felt a little bit more chill. But there is a CSU school called CSU, California State University Channel Islands. And everyone assumes that it's actually on the Channel Islands, but it's not. It's actually like in the coast that like is really close to the Channel Islands. But there's like a running joke that like, oh, do people have to like take boats to get to their classes? And the answer is no. Because every time I've met someone from Channel Islands, they always have to intro with like, oh, hey, we're from CSU Channel Islands. No, we don't have to take a boat to classes. I just thought that was kind of funny. And another thing is the acronym for CSU Channel Islands is CSUCY. So like people, you know, that I'm pretty sure that is the real like acronym for that school. But yeah, they would be like, yeah, we're from CSUCY. Because there's like other ones. There's like CSULA, which I don't think people call CSUSLA. I think they just call it CSULA. There's CSU Long Beach, which they don't call CSULB. But, you know, there's also CSU Channel Islands, which people just call CSUCY. If there's any Babinkovs out there that are alumni or alumnus from, like, CSUCY, let me know if I'm just spreading misinformation. But, yeah. But yeah, like... That's my information when it comes to like schools. There's a lot of cool ones that I've seen just because I would go to other schools to watch their Filipino like dance performances. So I've been as far as up as like CSUCY. I don't think I've ever been further up than that, and I've been as far south as San Diego to see. Or wait, have I been to the San Diego ones? I don't think so, but I've been to like a lot of the southern schools as well, and there's a lot of like local ones as well. But yeah. That's just a little bit about CSUCY. If there was a way where I could give you guys more of like a better tour of LA, a virtual one, not a real one, because my feet would get tired too easily, then you know, we'll find a way. But this was fun. This was fun. At the risk of an ad break coming in, I am thinking of just raiding right now. Stop raids. No mosh pit is what I'm saying. Oh, let me hide this. If that's okay with you guys, we're not gonna mosh. We're just gonna raid. We're gonna call it here. So, because I also want to eat my din din, which has been sitting next to me this whole time. So, because we're still doing this. Oh no, no! There's no opening up the pit. But yeah, we'll go ahead and raid. We have quite a few people that are streaming right now. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I might, like I said, change the art stream to a study stream just so I can get some work done. But let's see. Oh, there's a lot of people that are on right now. Let's see. There's A-Ross, Western Style Guy, T-Pain is on, Miss Lala, Lumicile, Julie, Echan, Tunana. Oh no, one more snooze. I'm heading out early. Have a great mosh. We're skipping the mosh. We're just gonna raid, but thank you for stopping by. Jiro, Teru, Let's do... I feel like it's been a minute since we've raided into Echan. I think he's doing Bloodborne. He's a Filipino-American streamer. So... Oh, you know what? I think he's about to raid as well. So let's actually nix that. I just saw his screen. It looked like he was about to raid out to someone. So let's do... Let's do... There's just a lot of people. I don't know who to raid into. We'll do Majin Phil. He's like a Legend of Zelda speedrunner. And this is just more so like he's he's the kind of person that I could just raid into and then just raid and run. So if you guys are interested in Legend of Zelda speedruns, feel free to stick around for him. But I'm gonna eat my foodums. So let's go ahead and start the raid. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye!